Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. The Juventus Como Matchday 26 in Serie A. We are going closer and closer and closer to the end of season 25-26. At the moment it's unknown how it will finish. We can already say goodbye to the Scudetto. Not that a lot of people believed in it. There was a moment where, what if, maybe, we threw it away. We were not competitive enough in the beginning of the season to really believe in Il Tricolore. Nevertheless, a lot of changes happened in Juve. The management, some players, coaches during the season, but especially a behavior of Juve that said enough is enough. It's enough to be silent. We need to do our thing. We need to fight on the field. We need to show on the field. We need to think about 90 minutes on the field. But off the field, we change strategy. Enough is enough. And from now on, we don't stay silent anymore. We don't accept injustice anymore. After Inter and the huge big injustice that has not been repaired, the world is starting to open their eyes about who is the real villain. Today, after the huge big loss, a humiliation in Champions League, we are asking our players to wake up, to have an electroshock, to understand the moment, a moment that says, in 8 days, you're deciding your future. You're deciding your destiny. The good thing is that it's not played yet. The good thing is that your destiny is in your own hands. And today, Juventus Como, we need to take a revenge of the loss 2-0 in their home. We need to take a revenge on a lot of things that happen, but only we ourselves can decide to do it. And we'll try to do it in Juventus Como. We already have the lineups, and we already have a lot of people in the chat. Buongiorno Juventini, buongiorno Federico, which I still need to send a message because I have a package here that soon I will open. But it was so hectic with Inter, with Galatasaray, with that at the moment I've just here. The package is here next to me. So soon it will come, and soon I will send a message or call Federico from Juventus Supporters Belgium. Let's go! We will win today. We need to win, says Kelly Carlo. Kelly that is playing today. Buongiorno, Cristina Juventina. I always love when we have the Juventine that are here together with us in the chat. Openda is starting. Openda. Let's see. Guys, instead of Forza Juve, instead of prediction, I want to see if the game, the performance of Openda will be more up or a da. Up or da. Up or down. Will it be a up performance or will it be a down performance from Luis Openda? Let me know, but ragazzi, I only want to read up or down. If you have the membership, go with the emoji up or emoji down for the performance of Luis from the number 20 from Belgium. I want to see Fabregas cry. Fabregas that should not have been here today, unfortunately, he is there because it's also not a justice. Because we all saw what happened against Milan in the midweek. Up, says Saraz. Mid, says Autolectuals that doesn't want to take part of the contest about Openda. Show them my boy, Lois. Hat-trick from Openda. You see, when I see these kind of things, I always think that people are sometimes living in an alternate world. Then, I hope I'm wrong. I hope you are right, you edit. But when I say up or down, I'm not expecting a hat-trick, first of all. I'm not expecting 3 goals against Como, and secondly, I'm not expecting a hat-trick from any player. I don't even remember. Maybe someone can help me with that. Out of memory, because I don't have the statistic. The last player that scored a hat-trick in an official Juve game. Cope went with a brace. Kenan went with a brace. A hat-trick Milik in Coppa Italia. Against who? The 6-1 against Salernitana, you tell me. Against Frosinone. And you have Ronaldo Atletico, but that's long time ago. Milik and Ronaldo. Salernitano or Frosinone? It was 4-0. 4-0 was against Frosinone, guys. Mamma mia. Long time ago. You know that Dusan Vlahovic never scored a hat-trick with Juve? Incredible. Incredible. In Coppa Italia. Di Maria in against Nantes. But that was before, I believe. It was season 21-22, right? Mamma mia. Ciao Juventini. Yildiz versus Widat should have been. Bravo. I was there. I was there in the stands. And when I spoke with him, I believe a few days later, face to face, I told him, you scored 3 goals, not 2. He said, no, Beppe, because officially it's 2, not 3. 22-23 for Neven. Buongiorno, Neven. Beppe the goat. Ciao, Beppe. We never score hat-tricks, but Milik does. That's why we never score hat-trick, because Milik is injured. Ragazzi, yesterday I made a video. I believe in terms of editing, what I did myself from start to scratch, a really beautiful one for the presentation of the fourth kit. So if you have time, I would be really appreciated if you watch that video after the game, maybe. Beppe adopt me. I don't know if my wife will be happy with me adopting random people from the chat. I always said, if I adopt someone, it is a 20 years old Swedish woman. Except of that, I don't adopt anybody else. Nice haircut, Beppe, but you know it. I don't let my hair grow until Juventus wins the Champions League. I ordered the long sleeves. Long sleeve is really, really beautiful. I agree with that from Ferraz. Let me check if everything is okay here. You hear me well, you see me well. So let's go towards the predicted lineup for Juventus Como, while Spalletti speaking at the microphones of DAZN. For Juve, we have the official ones here. You can see them with Di Gregorio into the goal. Gatti, Kelly, Koopmeiners, McKennie, Locatelli, Thuram, Cambiaso, Miretti, Yildiz, and Openda. Immediately 2 surprises that nobody was able to predict, Openda and Miretti. And then we see here the one of Como that plays with Butez into the goal. Smolcic, Ramon, Kempf, Valle, Perrone, D'Acunha, Vojvoda, Cacré, Baturina, and Duvikas. There was a possibility of having Rodriguez on the left with Cacré on the bench. Nico Paz is not there because he has been suspended. These are the 11 chosen by Czech Fabregas for Juve. You can see them also on the field. 3-4-2-1. That, of course, we know it. It's also always a flexible 3 in the back because it becomes 4 when Cambiaso goes down. It becomes a 4 when McKennie goes down. It can become a 5 when simultaneously they go and give some support. It can become a 4, you know it as well, when Locatelli drops and gives some support in the middle of the defense. So but yeah, more a 3 than a 4. For what reason? Because today we have no Bremer, today we have no Kalulu, and Luciano Spalletti is not really a huge big fan of Gatti in the 4-man defense, and honestly, I cannot blame him. I understand him. It would have been more a 4 if Cambiaso would have played here with probably Cabal or Kostic on the left. We see that Cambiaso is on his spot. Cambiaso, we know it, will not play against Galatasaray, so he will probably play the 90 minutes today or alternate with Cabal that will also not play against Galatasaray. But these are the 11 chosen. The 2 surprises, no Conceição, but Miretti, that is taking the spot of McKennie, and no Jonathan David with Openda. Is it a surprise that Jonathan David is not playing? No, because yesterday he did a beautiful training session, but he was not ready to have the 90 minutes, so it's not a surprise that he's not starting. But I would not have been surprised, for example, to see Kenan Yildiz as a number 9 with Boga here. To see Openda and Miretti starting is a big one. Is a big surprise. So let me know, guys, what do you think about the starting 11 of Juve? The choices by Spalletti, are they convincing you? Is he already thinking about Galatasaray? To me, no. Because if we go back to the lineups, what do we see? That in defense you have nobody else. The only defender that you have, a real defender, is Rizzo, Nicolo Rizzo, that is a Primavera player, 18 years old. It's not even a next-gen player. It's a Primavera player, Nicolo Rizzo. That's the only choice. So here is obliged to play like that. He could have possibly played with 4 men, with Cabal and Cambiaso on the right, Cabal on the left. But these are the men at disposal. There is nobody on the right side, so he's playing with McKennie, and that's why McKennie is not playing up like he played against Galatasaray. Yeah, the only thing that he could have done was a Djegrova, but again, I don't know about Djegrova, honestly, how he is or not. So tell me, guys, what do you think about the lineups of today? But poor Djegrova, I would never say poor Djegrova for a player that we never saw. Why poor? We don't know how intense he's training, how intense he wants or he can train. Because that's the big question. Can he? Does he want? That's the big question. Not poor Djegrova. Poor Djegrova is when a player is doing well or not and they receive a knock and they get injured. Poor Djegrova. Poor Milik that is not able to recuperate from an injury since 2 years. Poor Djegrova, I don't know. I don't know. It's not about he's still injured. He's not able to put energy, to put strength. From the moment that he's putting too much effort, he collapses. And he can't. And he's hurt. That's the problem of Djegrova. And when he's playing, the minute at disposal when he's playing, you clearly see that he cannot do that extra. He cannot play his game. Daniel White became a member for 42 months, 3 games to save the season. How many will we win? Out of the 3, I can tell you that it will not be a win Como, a win Galatasaray with qualification, and a win Roma. I don't see that. It's a team that we saw in the latest weeks, that from the moment that we started again to play twice a week, it's a team that really is suffering for injuries, for fatigue, for suspensions, for Bremer is not there, for example, Kalulu is not there. So playing twice a week is difficult. So if you are asking me how many will we win, I don't know. I was speaking on Juventus and Salman me lo ricorda, is reminding me. I was speaking on Juventus, I said 3 wins, I don't think that it will happen. I hope so, of course. I'm a Juventino, I'm supporting my team, I hope so. But if you tell me, guys, if I tell you 2 draws and the qualification against Galatasaray, what would you answer? If you're looking at this team, so I tell you, on a 2 draws, Como, Roma plus qualification. Yes or no? That's the poll. Of course, we all want to win the 3 games, but I think that it's impossible. So, if you sign, we draw against Como. Maybe Roma will win against Cremonese tomorrow, I believe. So let's say that they will win, they will have an advantage, and then against Roma, they don't win against us. So we go with 2 draws and the qualification. Would you sign for that? Yes or no? The poll is live, ragazzi. I'm counting on you to vote massively. Zitrix with a donation. Beppe, opinion on Ibrahim Mazza from Leverkusen. I tell you the truth, Zitrix, I don't want to lie to you. I have absolutely no idea how he's playing. I watched a few times, a bit of clips here and there, but I have no idea. I'm not following Bundesliga this season. I'm not following a lot of leagues this season. I have done so many things that honestly, I slowed down a bit versus last season. Last season, I watched a lot of games of a lot of teams. This season, I slowed down, so I focused a lot on Juve. You know, I even slowed down a few Serie A games that when I have the opportunity, I don't watch them. Maybe because we started the season really bad with the 8 games without win, that took away a bit of that energy of watching the rest. Could be. But I don't know, guys. The people in the chat, they can tell you. Galatasaray is almost impossible. It's almost impossible. That's true. When you're losing 5-2, it's almost impossible. But then, you know it, in football, everything can happen. We will beat Galatasaray. Beppe said it. It's written. We are winning the Champions League. Ciao ragazzi. Ciao Beppe. The t-shirt. Something else. But I saw a lot of beautiful comments about how I edited and presented the shirt with a video of yesterday. But indeed, there are really a lot of comments about I don't like the shirt. It's not Juve. And I can accept that. I really can accept that because, of course, when you're speaking about shirts, when you're speaking about fashion, of course, it's subjective. Everyone has their own feeling. It's something that is transmitted to you and gives you a bit of vibes, positives or negatives. What I don't like, it's not even that people are saying, hey, Beppe, it looks like jail. It's prisoners. It's not even that. What I don't like is when Juventini are saying, we should focus on the sport part of Juve and not in shirt. We should focus on buying some players, signing some players, and not on shirts and doing marketing. I totally don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because I saw it a few times in the comment section. Why not? Because I can assure you that the ones that are creating the shirts, the team of Adidas for this one, together with Studio Sgura and with approval of Juve, they have absolutely nothing, but there's seriously nothing to do with the sporting part of Juve. That's the first one. So they are not taking away any energy from the sporting side. The second thing that is also important to understand is that it's totally wrong what you are saying. Because today, if you want to sign players or better players, you want to increase the quality or whatever, you cannot do it with the money of John Elkann, pumping money in. You have to do it with increasing your revenues, okay? So if you are increasing the revenue and decreasing what you are spending, then you can sign more players. This is the 5 financial fair play rule. So more you sell, more you have revenues, and not only with Mercato, but especially with revenues, financial revenues, more you do that, more you're able to buy. So to me, guys, I'm not a big fan of what Napoli was doing a few seasons ago with 12, 15 shirts per season, but if that would be the case, that can promise me that because of that we are increasing the revenues, I will do it, and I don't care. As long as you don't do a black and blue shirt, I accept everything. But it's not true. So no. For the people that are commenting that, I sincerely love it for one game only. shirt because it's special. I really, really, really like it. As you can see, I had the honor to receive it in an avant-première. I'm also happy with the back also without name. So buying this shirt funds Carnesecchi. In a way, yes. In a way, yes. In a way, yes. Then, depending what Atalanta will ask for Carnesecchi and what Juventus will be able to do, because what I think will be a huge big block for the Mercato of Juve, the next one will be understanding what Nico Gonzalez and Douglas Luiz' destiny will be. That will be a huge, huge, huge big thing. People are saying Celtic versus Como. I don't see it as an insult, honestly, because Celtic, I believe, they have a lot of trophies, no? They are the biggest club of Scotland, no? Juve is the biggest club of Italy, without any doubt. I don't think so. What I'm hearing is that it's not 100% convincing Spalletti. So I doubt it. I really doubt it. Last game, Como. Juventus Butez 4-on-4 saves, rating 7.9, and we know that they are even better when they are playing in the Allianz Stadium, the opponent teams. By the way, it's a beautiful assist to tell me that we played in Serie A 29 times against Como, with 15 wins, 10 draws, and 4 defeats. So it's not really a team where you see Como. You go in history and you say we trashed them on 30 games. We trashed them like 25 times with a few draws here and there. Attention, because French Montana is in the stands. It's actually going. I didn't expect that. French Montana is going on the pitch before the game. Attenzione Juve Super Bowl. As long as they don't do it at halftime and don't ruin my pitch a few minutes before the game. But I'm starting to see here a new initiative. Usually it's with some DJs that Juventus is doing these kind of things. They have a special position. Now we are commenting for the first time a kind of show a la Super Bowl. And you know that I'm not a big fan of these kinds of half-time shows. Before the game, I can allow it. Maybe not that close to the start of the game. But I see a choreography in black and white with French Montana that is there, that is singing. I don't know what is singing. I don't know the songs of Tony Montana, so it's nice that he's there. But I asked to my wife. She said, yeah, he's quite known. The only Montana that I know, he was in Scarface. But anyway, you say what you want, and you like it, you don't like it, you say what you want. Juventus is still always ahead. I prefer, honestly, having a pre-game, not halftime, a pre-game show in a beautiful view that will be probably be shared with the entire world, than having a stadium that is shared with the entire world because it is about to collapse, like the Napoli stadium, for example. French Montana is married to a princess. Hatematics says Tony Montana. But yeah, probably I was a bit wrong. That's it. Just one song with the applauses. Bravo, Tony. Grandissimo. That is wearing the colors of, the outfit of Studio Sgura. Grandissimo, guys. Give me a second. I need to come back. I will already put you here. The official lineup so that you can see them. Give me 2 minutes. I need a break after that performance. I need a 2 minutes break before the performance so that I'm ready for the beginning of the game. Give me a second, then I come back. I want a maximum of predictions in the chat for Juventus Como, and hopefully we will celebrate all together. 1 second, I come back. I am back on time. I was extremely curious if some players would have chosen to go with short sleeves like the one I'm wearing or not, but what I see from the tournament is that every Juve player is going with long sleeves. At least this has been recommended. We see the first look of Juve with the fourth kit, the one I'm wearing, except that they have the long shirts. You see it in the back. There are no names, but just the numbers. It will be something special today. Anyone know a stream? I have no idea, my friend. I'm watching on DAZN that I'm paying every month. This and other subscriptions. At the end, it costs a lot, but apparently they are working, at least for Europe, to have a kind of Netflix, HBO, Disney kind of thing where you have all the 5 top leagues plus Champions League. That would save a lot of money. Would be really, really, really beautiful. Allora, those jerseys are more suited freezing nights. Could be. Juventus players are gonna be extremely hot. Why? Sean? Because it's not a polo material. It's really a shirt material. So it's not creating any problem. I'm really curious to hear the Serie A song. Really, really curious to hear the Serie A song because I'm expecting maybe a bit of whistles. I will close the vote. So I asked 2 draws, Como, Roma, but with a qualification against Galatasaray. 49% of the people said no, Beppe. 51% of the people said yes, Beppe. I would sign immediately for 2 draws in Serie A, but if you guarantee me a miracle qualification against Galatasaray, something that we will speak, of course, about from tomorrow, because today it is focused on Juve with Di Gregorio into the goal, Gatti, Kelly, Cope, Manners, 3-man defense, McKennie, Locatelli, Thuram, Cambiaso, Miretti, Yildiz, and Openda up front. Openda received a massive chance today, a chance that he didn't receive in Champions League against the Turkish side. Today Juventus with a black and white shirt, but a horizontal one. Let's see if this shirt will be remembered as a 0% victory shirt or a 100% victory shirt. This is something that we will discover only after the triple whistle of Doveri. Doveri that was there during Inter Juve. It was the 4th referee of that game. Today is the number 1. Doveri that all the Juventini remember really well because of his beautiful picture at the airport with a Inter bag. I'm just saying that I don't want to create controversies because the controversies are done by Inter themselves. Buttez into the goal. Smolcic, Ramon, Kempf and Alex Valle for man defense. D'Acunha, Perrone for the duo in the midfield. Vojvoda, Cagre and Baturina with Duvakis up front. We know it. Nico Paz is suspended today. And then the bench of Allenatore Fabregas that is there, which he should not have been. That image of Juve doing that circle with the new 4th kit without names and just the red numbers is really, really something special that my eye is absolutely not used to. Cagre is a fantastic good player, I totally agree. Comoli knows about him, he's there into his books. Not only Cagre, but also a player like Perrone in the middle of the field. So attenzione to these players that Juventus in a way are also observing. Como, that is not a miracle in Serie A because Como is a team that invested a lot of money in the last 2 seasons with the most rich ownership of the entire league. It will be Juventus that will start the game today. We start from Curva Sud to Curva Nord. Juventus immediately starting with the ball possession, and they are throwing that ball really high into the sky, into the box. Weston McKennie with a header. Attention, because the ball is still in the box. Juventus, as usual, as we know them, already started in the offensive phase. Andiamo ragazzi, forza Juve, forza Juve, forza Juve. With Teun Koopman that is back as a left center back, and a first missed pass from Andrea Cambiaso that, as you can see here, is playing on the left side of the field. Cambiaso with the hands. Cope manners. Can you tell me a bit of your first experience of that look of Juve? I tell you, but I know that people will not agree with me. I really, really, really like it at the moment. Let me see. Beautiful controller. Oh, there is no foul. No, Red Doveri! He's already whistling for nothing. It's horrible, says Giuliano. I like it, Ryan. I cannot see the numbers. That's something that we knew. We knew that it would have been difficult to know the number because there is no black square. It's just the red on the shirts. But yeah, I like it. I honestly like it. There is a lot of shadow in the stadium as we speak, with Lloyd Kelly with a header that is putting that ball out of the field immediately in the hands of Luciano Spalletti, that is friendly giving it to Vojvoda. And we play with Como ball possession. Como that can do the two faces. It's a team that can play, holds the ball, but can also play with a low block. They are not ashamed to do it. Even if it's a team that loves to play, loves to look, loves to entertain, not scared about playing. They are playing with an open 11. But if they need to do it also, being a bit more lower on the field, they are not afraid to do it. And here we have a first foul that has not been whistled, so we continue to play. Ball deflected. There is a duel there in the middle of the field with three players around the number 20 of Como, Baturina. And it's Juventus that is starting from the back with Federico Gatti opening for Weston McKennie. Another position for the number 22 of Juve again today. After being Filk 9 or striker, if we want to call him like that, against Galatasaray, today is playing on the right side after the suspension of Kalulu and the injury of Emil Holm. Big hopes for Luis Openda today, that is receiving again a massive chance. It's in or out for Luis today, but a bit the same also for Fabio Miretti. Attention, because there is a first long shot from the distance that goes over the goal of Michele Di Gregorio, that has been a part of a huge big controversy after conceding 5 goals against Galatasaray, but not only 13 goals in the last 4 games for Juve, even if Perin has also contributed to that. Where Spalletti yesterday said in press conference, well, there is no discussion about Di Gregorio. Yes, he has also his part of responsibility, but he is our number one. And here we have immediately an Openda that is going face to face. Grandissimo Openda that is unfortunately then leaving the ball, but there is Miretti on the ball that is winning the first corner kick for Juve. Brava Juve, brava Juve, brava Juve. First corner kick of the game for the Juventini with Luis Openda that wanted to go face-to-face against the number 2 Valle from Como. Attenzione, corner kick, and we know that we unlocked the situation. Of course, it was with Bremer that is not there today. Well, I didn't even see the images. We already felt it, but we recuperated the ball here with Manu Locatelli, Capitano, that is never tired, says Kenanilis with a shot deflected, and it is in the hands of Butez, that is punching it away in throw-in, the first shot on target of the game for the number 10 of Juve. Kenan Yildiz. He disappeared against Galatasaray after that knock. He didn't participate a lot against Inter. Today he wants to take revenge because it's 0 assists and 0 goals after his contract extension. We can't wait to celebrate together with him, as it should. That throw-in from Weston McKennie goes long into the box, immediately in the hands of Butez. Looks really like a rugby team that is doing these throw-ins. Beppe, you need to pop your color like Kenan. That's only for the VIPs, only for the stars. I'm not a star guy. I'm not that famous. And I'm not earning what Kenan Yildiz is earning now. Also not what he was earning previously, to be honest. Grande Loca. No foul. You know it. There is a foul on Locatelli, by the way. You know that there are 2 players at risk of missing Roma. We are speaking about Locatelli and Weston McKennie, both at risk of suspension. Buongiorno, Rico the Unknown. So I see the Juventini are starting to wake up because the game, depending where you live, it's early or late for the people living in Australia, for example. So it depends. What time is it where you're watching? What time is it where you're watching? Here it is now 8 past 3. 8 minutes past 3 o'clock. PM, of course. PM. Italian time. Ball recuperated by Openda. Beautiful triangle that has not been closed. Ball goes on Doveri. Ball on the ground. Ball Como. 2 p.m. for GTA. 4 p.m. in Bulgaria for Niki Juve. 9 a.m. for Giulio. 6 a.m. Ryzen cross the same time as me. He's living in the Netherlands, if I'm not wrong. We have UK, Washington, D.C., 9 a.m. TR, it's 5:08, so I believe it's Turkey. Toronto, a lot of people from the other side of the world, at least for me. And now it's ball possession. Como that tries to enter our box. They are playing with these touches that are really lethal. Pay attention, Grande Cope to push it away. Unfortunately, not enough because that ball is still for a second in possession of Como with Cambiaso giving some support. Thuram, a bit lucky here, not enough. Yes, we go with Kenan Yildiz that keeps that possession. 1 dribble, 2 dribble, and then he has been fouled, knocked on the ground. Kenan Yildiz. It's not the first time. We need to protect these magicians. Please, referees, be a bit more severe with this kind of foul because every time that Kenan has the ball, they stop him with a foul. So I would love a referee that is paying attention to these details because 1, 2, 3, it starts to be a lot. With now Como player that I don't know what they are doing here. Vojvoda. This is something maybe that we can say, or for people that are not watching Como a lot. We are speaking a lot about the beautiful game of Fabregas that wants I don't know what. But we don't say enough that Como is a huge, big team of we stay on the ground a lot. So when we have the opportunity, we go on the ground and we sleep and we waste time and we waste the momentum of the other team. I don't know if someone else noticed that, but Como is really a master of wasting time on the ground, with sometimes 3-4 players in different parts of the field all on the ground. I don't like Como. I think that you know that. Thuram. Long ball. Oof, too long. In the hands of Butez. Mamma mia, I'm happy with the shirt. Thuram goes in contrast, not strong enough, and now it's Locatelli that is pushing that ball away. Attenzione, Cambiaso. Cambiaso already with the first risk of the game. There are players on the ground there. Kenan Yildiz has been fouled. It's an ugly game. And again, foul, this time on the head of Kenan Yildiz. But Cambiaso already with the first risk of the game. Mamma mia, but he's dangerous. This guy is so dangerous. Luckily, Kelly was there. Actually, the knock on the head comes from Thuram. Why is Cambiaso playing? It's extremely easy, actually, to answer that question. Because, as Spalletti said, not in microphones, but this is what some journalist heard. He said to someone, who do you want me to play? There is nobody else. Koopmeiners with a brace against Galatasaray to Kenan. And I would also love to see a bit more Miretti involved because we spoke a lot about the chance of Openda, but it's exactly the same for Miretti. Thuram, Kelly, Lloyd. Cope. It's compact. I told you, they have absolutely no problem to drop a bit and be a lot compact. The team of Fabregas. This time it's Cope that is obliged to pass back the ball that he received from Fabio Miretti. Thuram. He would love to go to the right side where McKennie is patiently waiting. That's where we go. Oh, McKennie with a huge big pass to Como that is waiting a bit, opening on the right side. There will be a shot. And it's a goal. And it's a goal from Como. Again, as usual, ragazzi. Again, as usual, a mistake from Juve. The first shot from Como. Mistake from Juve and Di Gregorio that is, again, not able to save it. I don't know what to say anymore. Fotocopia. Fotocopia with the goal of Vojvoda. Photocopia. It's photocopy. Copy-paste. 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 I agree with you guys. I have no words anymore. What a team! What a team! It's always the same. It is always the same. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It is every single game the same thing. The same thing. I can't believe it. I don't want to believe it. And here again, this time Di Gregorio went out. What a disaster team. I have no words. This time it's McKennie that is putting the team in difficulty, and then it's Di Gregorio that again is not able to control it. McKennie will try to do better, but he was not able to. Juventus on the ball. Juventus insisting with Locatelli. Locatelli that will go with a cross. That ball stays for a second in the box, but it's not enough. Juventus is obliged to go with 2 goals at least now to win the game without conceding another one. That gift that we are usually giving, it's now a habit, a really bad habit, has already been given. Will we be able to not give another one? Will we be able to come back? I start sincerely to doubt it. Every game, every game. Every single game. Every single game. This team is a disaster. Can we say it? Cacré. And now, on top of that, it's Como that is playing in our home like... they are not scared because they cannot be scared. They cannot be scared. They cannot be scared because we are not putting any fear on everyone because they know that we will give them a goal. They know it. They know it. I will not understand. I can't understand it. I really can't understand it. A team that is every game, giving something to the other ones. Unacceptable. And you see there is no energy anymore. Eh? There is a disbelief also in themselves. There is absolutely no belief that we can come back. Team seems to be done. I agree with that comment. Top 4 is more than a dream. Yeah, we know it. We said it. The destiny of Juve is played in these 8 days. Grazie, Softic. But the most worrying part is that after conceding that goal, it doesn't look like Juventus has any power, any intention, any strength, mental strength left to say we fight back. They don't. It's like a shock. It's like, you know that final punch where you go knock out. And the 75 minutes that are separating us from the triple whistle will be like the countdown on the box. 1, 2, 3 until 10. Well, it will be that. It will be on the ground. Juve on the ground, not able to stand up. Where you just patiently wait until the count up. Until the count is over. Juve on the ground at the moment without any possibility to wake up, or at least they are not showing it. But the problem is that it's not a knock that we receive, it's again a knock that we are putting in ourselves. In our face. In our face. Our throw-ins, we are giving them to them. Die cannon. Go alone. Do it yourself. He's a little offside, maybe? No? Openda, there is a foul on Openda. This time the referee is saying it's already the second one, Da Cunha, that you are committing. The third one, you will receive a yellow card. It starts to be a lot now with these fouls. "70 minutes into the game, and I'm already fed up." Long ball from Locatelli, probably, that will try to go towards the box. 17 minutes, and I'm already pissed off on a Saturday afternoon. Thanks for ruining my weekend. Mamma mia, ma vaffanculo, ma dai, ma play. Look at that. 3 hours to do nothing. Incredible. On a set piece, without any pressure, they are able to actually... that cross is disgusting from Cambiaso. Without man marking, without pressure. Another one, Openda should be offside. At least I believe so. Ball goes into the hands of Butez. Too easy. And I believe even that an offside has been whistled. Look, I told you, on top of, we are a disgusting club, but Como, probably even more. Die, accelerate, there are no solutions. Thuram, on an ugly ball, that he was able to clean. Cambiaso, he enters, cutting in. Kenan is waiting. They're very... Tira il cazzo! Go away! He put himself... The referee is putting himself in front of Kenan. Thuram, that is on the left side of the field now. Okay, Juventus, that looks like they are starting to put a sign of we want to wake up. Openda, keeping that ball. Grande Lois, because he was about to lose it. Cope manners. Miretti. And we play with Kenan Yildiz. Kenan, one-on-one. Bravo, Cambiaso. Openda! Wide. Dai, Juventus, they are showing sign of we want to wake up. That shot is ugly, eh? That shot is ugly. Ma Como vaffanculo, guys. The next one that tell me that they like Como, the next one that will tell me that they like Como, guys, I will ban you. What a disgusting team. I told you before, I warned you, for people that are here with me, I told you, they are masters. They are masters of wasting time. Look, we are still not playing. We are bad, huh? We are bad. So that doesn't change anything, but it also doesn't change the fact that Como is a disgusting team. With all that, we play beautiful, entertaining football, it's a disgusting team. What can I tell you, guys? We are playing at home. It's possession Como. We are losing 1-0. Not because of Como, because of ourselves, and they always go with these fantastic, beautiful goals. Because they believe in it, because we give them the opportunity, attention, because they found a way to penetrate our defense. They found a way to penetrate our defense. We have no ideas, we lack intensity. Look, it's slow, eh? Attenzione, because Openda is maybe faster. Oh, Openda! He tried to chip the goalkeeper. Oh. The goalkeeper there, fantastic, eh? He doesn't move until the last second, putting Openda in difficulty. Like, I don't move. It's a one-on-one. It's Western. It's Western. It's you against me. And Butez won. He cancelled him. He cancelled him. This is a confidence of the goalkeeper. And also, attention, because it's not over. Openda is playing, I don't know with who. Juventus, that ball is ping pong. Die. It will be difficult. It will be difficult. That goal. Petit roulette over the ball with his right foot and then with the left on the first post with Di Gregorio. Kelly pass was great. I didn't think it was that great. I didn't see it. Kelly, another one. This time short with Cambiaso. We changed side with Locatelli. Going back to Lloyd Kelly. Koopmeiners really wide on the left. Pay attention for that pressing. Kelly that is avoiding the first player. Kelly opening for Kenan. We need Kenan in this game to wake up the team. Kenan between the line. But why are we going that far back? I don't understand it. Ball possession Juve. Kelly. With Cambiaso. No, it's Miretti. 21, 27 is difficult. The readability of the numbers is difficult from where we are. McKennie with another retro back pass. Thuram as the last man that is carrying that ball. There is nobody behind him, so he needs to pay attention. Koopmeiners again. The French. Kefren. To Kelly. We keep the ball, but we are not able to win meters. We are not able to win meters. And as soon as we do a pass that is from a mid level of difficulty, we are losing it. I'm not even saying hard level. As soon as we go with a pass that is a bit more difficult, we lose it. Here we go with a beautiful triangle. We go centrally. Will we open on the left? No, we prefer to stop and wait. And we wasted time. Kenan Yildiz again. Kenan with a cross on the second post. Not strong enough to go over the defense. And now it's a counter-attack from Baturina. Baturina is going totally alone. Pay attention because they enter too easily our box. Ball has been deflected or not. It will be a corner kick for Alex Valle. How is it on earth possible that they have all the way up? How on earth is it possible? Boo. It's not that you go with full intensity that you are up. No. It's not that you go with all your men up. You're playing fast and sometimes we are playing slow. And on top of that, we are not able to block a counter-attack like that. He went alone. He was even asking, where are the players from Juve? I don't understand. He was surprised. Corner kick Como. That ball goes in the box, deflected by McKennie, but it's again D'Acunha with a mamma mia cross that was dangerous into the box. The dirty crosses, that's how you call them. You never know where they will go. Cambiaso goes up. Kenan as well. Kenan is asking and is not receiving because Cambiaso decided to ignore him totally. Kefren Thuram. Thuram, one-on-one, he'll try to enter, and that's a beautiful one. There is a foul. No, absolutely not. Ball to Butez. It's the third game in a row where we concede from Como. Incredible. Incredible. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. 26 minutes. Equal possession. 2 shots on target for Juve. 1 for Como. But the one that they went on target with, it was a goal. Like it happens a lot of time. Too many times. Buongiorno Tristan. No, but this team is out of gas. A long ball. Over the ball. It will be too long probably for McKennie. No. We are out of gas. We are absolutely out of gas. There are already players that are warming up. Boga, Kostic, Adzic, Jonathan David, Jegrova. We are out of gas, and if it was first physically and the mental could help you a bit, this time not even there is nothing. There is nothing. McKennie. And we have maybe an opportunity here, but there is nobody in the box. Die. If it's Gatti that needs to do the technician in the box, we have a problem. Corner kick Juve. Corner kick Juve. Kelly into the box. Thuram as well. I see Gatti. The tall ones are in the box. With Cannon outside of the box. That ball goes long. There is absolutely nobody. Ay. And there is a counter attack. This time it's Cambiaso that is winning it. Attenzione, Cambiaso playing with Di Gregorio. Digre. And we try to go up with Locatelli. But you see how tired we are. It's the 28th minute. I'm not speaking about the 85th. Huh? It's 28 minutes. We are tired when we are carrying that ball. We stop, we walk. It's like, a Sunday noon where you went out the entire Saturday night. The plan of Spalletti, I've already seen it. It's trying to go over the defense of Como, something that we tried a few times, but we are not able to do it. I don't know why Spalletti is insisting with these, because Juve doesn't have the quality to do it. It's not working. I've seen Juve trying it a few games, and these attempts are not working. So if that's your plan, we have a problem. And we open between two defenders. They are winning their duel. Too easy. Stop with these long balls. It will not work. It will not work. It will not work. If that's the plan, if that's the only plan, I mean, we are F. Cambiaso. You see, Juve doesn't look dangerous at all. Even when we are in the last quarter of the field, last third, we are not dangerous. I don't have the feeling to be dangerous. Maybe here, with Miretti. No. It's a really bad Juve. 30 minutes of really, really, really bad Juve. Look, we are walking, we are close to each other, but go out of the way, Locatelli, what are you doing there? Paw. Paw. And it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I'm really sorry to tell you guys, but I see no escape from the nightmare that we are in on a Saturday afternoon. I see no escape from it. Players are physically totally out of gas, mentally on the ground, qualitatively really, really under the level of technique of Como. We are nowhere. We are nowhere. Miretti is asking for the ball like this, but he's between two players of Como. He's man-marked. The two players are glued to him. He's asking the ball. Unmark yourself. Thuram, beautiful. Beautiful again, Thuram, twice. And now, too late to open. He prefers to go to the right side, to McKennie. Now there is a corner, a cross. Attenzione, second post. That ball stays there. Will it be a corner kick? Yeah. Third corner kick for Juve. And again, Como on the ground. Locatelli discussing with the referee. I don't know what he's saying. Pay attention, discussing. You can because you're a captain, but not too much because otherwise he will not hesitate to give you a yellow card. And on top of that, we will miss the game against Roma. So pay attention. But it's true that they really, really, really need to stop being a dirty, disgusting team. I don't know why he was angry, Locatelli, but corner kick after 33 minutes where Juve looks like they didn't enter the game at all. Corner kick, two players. Yildiz and Cope. Now, Yildiz actually is waiting out of the box again. Long ball that enters. Another bad corner kick. And the problem is that in our corner kicks, you know who's risking? It's Juve. It's Juve that is risking. It's always Juve that is risking more. There is a foul there. On Kenan, it's Kenan that is obliged to do the recuperation. He's doing the entire field to recuperate every time that we have a corner kick. It's better not to have a corner kick. It's better not to have a corner kick, I tell you. Because when we have a corner kick, on top of not being dangerous, we are actually giving a counter-attack to the others. Yeah, Yildiz is a better fullback than Cambiaso. That's a fact. Yeah, he's saying this, he's saying this, he's saying this. You will see at the end they will give 3 minutes while we are already losing. You see, every single time there is a player on the ground. A disgusting, dirty team. And we are worse. And we are worse. But the technique of having two players on the corner kick is to make the goalkeeper and the defenders be doubtful about will it be one that enters or go out. But for us, it doesn't change anything. In or out, it's a really bad corner kick. We cannot. We are bad on set. We are bad in everything. So stop doing it and play with one. At least you win one player in the field. Thuram. Kenan Yildiz wanted to cross. He prefers to go to Locatelli. Long ball on the second post. There is Thuram, but there is always Butez. You see, it's a goalkeeper that is showing and acting like an 85th-minute goalkeeper. Taking the ball on the ground. No wake-up sign from Juve. Oh, I'm pissed off. I would change Di Gregorio at half-time, I swear. I changed 5 players at half-time, including Di Gregorio. I changed 5 players. 5 players at halftime, including Di Gregorio. The guy, he has 1 shot per game, and he concedes. Happens against Sporting. Happens against Inter, against Galatasaray. Every game. It's not acceptable, die. Especially this one on the first post like that, but and today it's disgusting afternoon. Koopman that is doing the wrong body movement. Yeah, put McKennie in the goal as well if you want. What is the difference? What should be the difference? Thank you, Misek. What is the difference between McKennie or nobody? Nobody. It is nobody. It is nobody. They had one shot, and they had one shot. I cannot. Mamma mia, but these balls are mom. I want now someone to take Di Gregorio and showing him the door. I want now someone to take Di Gregorio and showing him the door of La Continassa to say out. It's not normal. It is not normal. Gatti opening on the right side. We'll come back on him later. And we go into the box. There is someone that is already waiting. There is nobody except of Kefren Thuram. Thuram. 1-on-1 against the defender of Como. We have an opportunity with a cross that has been deflected. Fourth corner kick for Juve. Pay attention for the counter-attack for us. Di Gregorio, I want someone to bring him out at half-time and seeing Digre here. Again, two players on the corner kick. And we go again with the one that goes long. But again, the same result in the hands of Butez. Yeah, also Koopmanners, of course. Koopmanners, Di Gregorio. Two players, they are faster, huh? They are faster. They want. Look again. Oh la la, mon Dieu. Oh my God. Oh, that's ugly. Pay attention to the shot. Oof. Oh, it's horrible. I need a little bucket here where I can watch the game and vomit. I need something to vomit here. You know, something that is ready, because I know that it will happen. Attention, because we are playing up with Cambiaso. Are we waiting or are we going this time? Cambiaso that tries to cross, impossible. He's ignoring Kenan. He's ignoring Kenan until he puts Kenan in difficulty. Now it's too late. Mamma mia, I cannot see him anymore. I cannot see the 27 anymore. From now on, I will not say his name anymore. I will just say 27. I will just say 27. What can I tell you guys? They are on the ground again, but it's impossible. What a disgusting team. It's impossible. It is impossible to play like that. This guy is football. Don't tell me anymore that he loves the beautiful football, huh? Fabregas. Don't tell me anymore that he loves beautiful football, Fabregas. Don't tell me that, huh? Antisportivo. Unfair play. Unfair play. A crybaby, unfair play. Just for this, we need to beat them. Just for this. Openda, McKennie was absolutely no offside. No, 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 he was not offside. I promise you he was not offside. I promise you he was not offside. I hope they will show it again. He was not offside, there was a player there. Doubtful, but to me, not sure. Here you need to let us play. Let's see how many minutes they will give. If they give under 4 minutes, it's a robbery again. But we didn't play football. For our incapacity of playing, of understanding the moment, of reacting, and on top of that, because of a disgusting Como. We should not put ourselves in a situation like that. We should not put ourselves in a situation like that. Oh, they are playing in our... Oh! Penalty. That should be a penalty, I think. I think it's a penalty. Guys, I don't know if they will come back. I will not even complain. I think that's a penalty. The number 27, guys. I didn't blame the referee, Pinturicchio. I don't know what you are hearing, my friend, but I never mentioned the referee today. I didn't mention the referee a single time. Honestly, we are even lucky because some people are saying it's not. To me, need to watch it on the other angle, but I think that this had to be reviewed on the VAR. They didn't. Oh la 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 la! Pay attention. The second goal is incoming. The second goal is incoming. The second goal is incoming. D'Acunha. The other one is slipping on the ground by himself. There is no foul. They continue to play. Nobody is able to take them the ball away. 1 minute to go plus injury time. They are still in ball possession. We are a shame to watch. We are really, 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 really bad. We don't see the ball. They are shorter than us and they have 62% of the aerial duels won. Can you imagine? And they are shorter than us in average. It's not a tall team, it's a short team. And they are winning the aerial duels. Can you imagine? With 62.5% of aerial duels won. They are again into our box. They are turning themselves with too much freedom. They enter too easily with Cacré. Butarina. It's Como that is pushing. Oh la la. Oh, caca football. Oh, caca football. Oh, my man. Oh, my man. And they are touching the ball with the hand. With a... Mamma mia. 4 minutes. For a non-football game. Red card. For who? Someone from the Como bench, red card. Red card for someone on the bench of Como. It's one of the assistants, I believe. We didn't even play the first minute. Will we go until 45 or not? Will we go until the 45th or not? "27 on the ball." We didn't play an entire minute of the recuperation. So, will we go until 45th? Big question. Miretti, beautiful touch here for Kenan Attenzione, because he's not offside. Openda, he should not be offside. Play in the back. Cambiato on his preferred foot. And then they're whistling the offside. Boo. Yeah, he is. We don't play, We don't play. I would love to have a chrono here where I'm timing how much of the 4 minutes we will play. I would love to have a timer. We don't play. Butez. They are precise, guys. They are accurate with their passes. And they are again up. It's again Como. Up. Pushing. On the left with a cross into the box. The header. Mamma mia, he didn't jump. He freeze again. He was frozen again, Di Gregorio. Jump! Do as if. Fake it. I promise you he couldn't calculate the trajectory of the ball. He froze again. He hesitated again. Look, and here we have shot from Di Gregorio, and it's not accurate. It's not precise. It goes again into Como recuperating the ball. You see, it's problematic, my friends. It is problematic. Oh, that's a beautiful... No, it's not beautiful. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia. An entire game watching Como. Hey, but it's the 6th time they are touching the ball with the hand. The eyes are bleeding and mine. Can you imagine? The red is because the red on the number is not because of history. It's because that's the blood that is coming out of the eyes of the Juventini. He's whistling. Well, but anyway, we don't care about the fact that he whistled or not, because it would have been more Juve conceding a goal more than recuperating. But I can tell you, we didn't play an entire minute of the 4 minutes of recuperation. So it should have gone at least until 50, at least until 50. Luckily, he didn't do it. Alonso today in top 4 might be gone. Where is urgency? That's a beautiful question. I will not tell you I know, because there is Roma next week and you never know, because Roma needs first to play against Cremonese. No. You are totally right. You are totally right. You are 100% right. There is absolutely no urgency. There is no reaction. There was a Juve bit... I don't know what they were doing, because it's not that we were putting so much pressure in the beginning. So it's not that I said, we started well the game. No, we started normally a bit slow, a bit like Sunday at noon. We didn't really wake up, but okay. Then Juve is doing again the same as every single game. And this has to be a case. Guys, I don't know if you are still at university or not. If you are studying university psychology, I promise you, make your thesis about this year's Juventus offering goals to the other ones, complicating their life. please do it. And when you have it, please send it here so that we will make an entire video about it. But this is not normal. And what is extremely worrying is the non-reaction. So this time it's McKennie. Retro pass that is a total disaster. Assisting Como. They are fooling Koopmanners with a beautiful roulette with a right foot. You see the importance of having players with 2 feet. With a right foot, bam, he's putting it on the left. So roulette to actually totally cancel Cope, and then a shot on the first post that is beautiful. Yes, the execution is beautiful, the timing is perfection. But it's an easy catch for the goalkeeper because he was there on his post. He's even stretching his left arm, and he's actually not strong enough because he's not confident enough. It's the 13th goal conceded from the first shot, ragazzi. Thank you for the stat, Benovation. It was something that I have written down earlier, but thank you for reminding me. 13th shot, first shot of the game, and we concede. It's problematic, because Di Gregorio is a problem. It is a problem, and the problem is that he has no backup because Perin is already gone mentally. And we have the same with Cambiaso. There is no backup because we saw it against Galatasaray. The one that is entering instead is doing even worse than him. There is no urgency, and that's why we saw, when we concede against Galatasaray, you still have a bit of that lack of urgency where you go and you are able to score 2 goals. We saw it against Inter. We saw it against a lot of teams this season that this team didn't accept to concede a goal. Today, there was no reaction from the team. No reaction. Look at that. This is unacceptable. After the goal, there is really Juve totally underground for 5-6 minutes. Really on the ground, not able to understand what's going on. Before having a bit of a sense of urgency, but even there, if you are looking at Juve statistics, it's okay, we try to have the ball, but at the end, it's 3 attempts. 2 on target. A difficult one from Ken and Yildiz. That was a beautiful one, deflected by the goalkeeper, because they have a goalkeeper that is saving goals, and we don't. And then I believe they are speaking about the attempt of lobbing, of chipping the goalkeeper from Openda. That's it. That's it. They have 1 shot on target, and it's a goal. We can speak about Di Gregorio, not Di Gregorio, it's his fault, it's Cope manners, it's not, it's this or that. The result, it's 13 times a first shot is leading to a goal from Juve. So it's really unacceptable because you don't play a normal game. You play a 0-1. That's how you start. You play a 0-1. Always. It's a good question. Is Di Gregorio the worst starting goalkeeper in Juve history? Van der Sar, that I loved at Ajax, that I loved at Manchester United, that was really great at Everton, had 2 really difficult years at Juve. People are saying Chimente, but Chimente was not the starter, guys, so it's harsh to speak about Chimente. I know that a lot of people from online, they say Chimente was the worst ever. Chimente was not a starting goalkeeper. Neto was not a starting goalkeeper. Manninger was not a starting goalkeeper. We are speaking about goalkeepers that were second, third goalkeepers, so to me it makes no sense. Here we are speaking about the first starting goalkeeper, like Van der Sar was. And I can tell you that this season, Di Gregorio is beating Van der Sar. Di Gregorio with this season could be one of the worst starting goalkeepers. Yeah, Manninger was not even that bad. Yeah, guys, I cannot defend. It's not about liking, not liking. It's not about speaking about the potential or the capacities of... At Juve, it's not working. Mentally, if you put your hand there, you need to go with conviction. I've seen Buffon saving goals with the tips of his fingers that were even with more power than the shot of Vojvoda. he was saving it with the tips of the fingers because he had more strength in these 3 tips of fingers than the entire arm of Di Gregorio. But when does it happen? When you're not confident, when you're doubtful, when you're not sure about you. So the goalkeeper is a huge priority. Grazie to our friend Giuntoli that decided to stop with Szczesny and going for Di Gregorio. Beppe, is it a curse or what the heck we are doing? Bring all the bench on the pitch. This is ridiculous. The jersey we were was worn by legends. We are far from legends, huh? But I knew, but guys, we spoke too well about this team. And they deserved it, huh? They deserved it. But we were playing once a week against low-table teams. From the moment that the level was raised, the accumulation of games twice a week, this team totally collapsed. Totally collapsed. And today I agree with Mikel. I agree with, no, let's accept, no, because that's not my mentality, but I agree with a lot of people saying that this team is absolutely not at the level of entering the top 4. Today you should have seen a reaction, and there is no reaction. There is absolutely no reaction. There is zero reaction. It's pathetic what we are seeing. It's pathetic. It's really pathetic. I would love to lie to you. But I cannot. Because you are not stupid. Because you see it with your eyes what is happening. It's not working. It is absolutely not working. We are not able to find Kenan. The 27 is a danger, is a threat to me. McKennie there is also out of gas. He should have rested since long time, Weston McKennie. You see, it's congested also on that side of the field. We are there, we are packed. It's open there, but there is nothing to do the difference. To me, Miretti is another flopped first haul for him. He didn't create danger, but it's not making the difference. Macho with double donation. Thank you, Macho. Beppe, how many coaches will management cycle through with the same players before they realize players are not good enough? No, but if guys, we know that the players are not good enough. The management knows. Spalletti knows. Why is he playing, guys? Why is he playing always the same guys? Because he knows that the team is not good enough. I would love to make it more beautiful than it is. If he's playing 13 persons, and preferably he would play with 9. If he could, if there is only 9 players that he's trusting, is because we are not good enough, and everyone knows about it. But you cannot change. You cannot do anything about it. That's what we have, and we have to do it with them. So we are really not good. For people that are saying, the management out, I saw it earlier. I didn't answer because it was the game from Juan that says time for the management to go. The management has been changed 6 months ago. You cannot judge a management on 6 months. Otherwise, I think that if we were back in 2010, I believe that everyone would have asked Agnelli, Marotta, Paratici to go out before they were opening a 9-year cycle of victory. So you need to give a bit of time also to a management that is totally changing the approach of communication and defending Juve, even if every signature of player of the summer has been a huge big disappointment, as I anticipated and I knew this summer. Beppe, grazie my friend Macho. Beppe, Di Gregorio in Champions League in the final game last year in the final, but he's been so bad this year. Di Guerrero saved Champions League in the final game last. Yeah, but no, ragazzi, Dusan Vlahovic scored a goal that brings you the victory in Coppa Italia a few years ago, 2-3 years ago. It's not a winning goal or with a winning save or yeah, it's an important thing that will elevate a bit of your average, but it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. I don't like with yeah, but he brought you the victory. No, you play with 11 against 11 plus 5 changes, and you have a road to winning a cup or a road to win the 90 minutes in the game. But this year, Di Gregorio is consistently bad, like the number 27 is, like a lot of our players, like Miretti is not able to do that extra jump. Jack Passi, minus 0.8 goals prevented by Di Gregorio for the season. Bad. No, bad is a beautiful word, Jack Passi. You are really kind with bad. I promise you, it's game after game after game after game after game. It is game after game after game after game. Yield disappeared after the renewal. It's also true. It's also true. We said it earlier that he is at the moment not there. Elodie at the stadium for the young people that are asking. After this comment, I take 2 minutes of break because I need it. Fabio fino alla fine. Grazie, my friend. Biggest mistake by Giuntoli and Comoli was getting players without a strong mentality. We only have weak boys. No veteran, no Champions League. No Champions. It's true. It's true that it was clear. Putting all the players with a bit of character, Danilo, Szczesny, out of the team to go with players that were manageable for Thiago Motta. And we have mental weak players. It's a reality. It's a real reality. Now, changes will need to happen in that second half. Changes are expected. I told you I would change 5 players to send a message. 5 players in, including the goalkeeper, out, so that he will learn that in or out, it's the same. He's not mentally there, so we change. I understand that we need hierarchies, but put Pinsoglio, so that they understand. Put Pinsoglio into the goal. I would put Pinsoglio and 4 players. I don't care that there are no changes. If I need to lose then with 10 or with 9 men because they are tired, I don't care. I would change 5 players, including the goalkeeper. I would not put Perin, but I would put Pinsoglio in. Guys, give me 2 minutes, the time that I come back, because I go mentally extremely annoyed. So be there for the second half. You never know what surprises we will see. Welcome back, Beppe. Because I went away. So welcome back, Beppe. Conceição in. Conceição in. Apparently Miretti out. Which is not a bad thing. Another test flopped by the number 21. Another test flopped by the number 21 of Juve. It starts to be a lot, my friends. It starts to be extremely a lot. Ball is already at the center of the field. Attenzione. Como starts the game. The second half of the game. Another flop half for Miretti. Miretti, the guys that are telling me that this Juve material, they will not be my friends anymore. And I have defended him much more than he deserved. Much more than he deserved. Hey, let's go. Conceição on his wing to try to put a bit of danger, which means that we will probably not see Jagrova, also not today. What a disaster Mercato as well, huh? McKennie, header to Di Gregorio, that this time was able to take it in his hand. Fagioli, let's not give up. Fagioli has mental problems, guys. It's not because one is doing bad that the other one is better, huh? Never underestimate that. The other one is doing 1 game out of 15 well at Fiorentina. Dai. With all the respect. Broccula, 90 months, 13 goal conceded by Digre from the first shot. I don't know if it's Digre alone. I think it's more Juve because Perin has been involved as well. But yeah, it's true. We spoke about it during halftime. It's an awful, disgusting stat. I would be curious to see if some team ever did worse than Juve on that one. I tell you, we always start with a 1-0 deficit. And it's Como on the ball, managing the game. A disgusting team. Oh, too easy with Kakere. That is luckily totally missing. But also that pass of Thuram. Die, Thuram. Put a bit of power. Another foul on Kenan. Die, Thuram. Please. We put ourselves so much in difficulty, but it's not normal. Huh? We play fast with McKennie that is opening for Conceição. Dai Chico 1-on-1. Will he take the right decision? Let's see. He's entering the box. 1-2. Oh, we have been blocked at the last minute. And that ball goes easily in the feet of Lloyd Kelly. We play with Cope manners. Dai Cope. 1 touch. That's how we need to play. Faster. And we open again for Conceição. Hopefully it will not be only Conceição against Como, but he's able to cut in. Attention with a shot. Dai, Chico. Already much more clear what Chico is doing versus what we saw in the first half of Miretti. Much more clear. Then you cannot like the Conceição. It's not my favorite player, you know that. But at least you know what you have from Conceição. From Miretti, I'm asking myself, what do we have from Miretti? Butez. Short this time. They build from the back. And they always too easily find the unmanned mark. Look, unmarked men. Always. That's a secret of football, guys. Secret of football. For Kayaka, they're saying, for me, it's the Filippi effect. Digre and Perin saved us many times last year. I believe their downfall has to do with no longer having such figure. No, No, because Filippi was already not managing the first team last year. He was demoted of the first team. So Perin in the past you can even discuss, but not Di Gregorio actually never worked with Filippi. He was demoted last year already. Then that Filippi's missed, absolutely yes, but not versus last year because they decided to go with the staff of Tudor. Sorry, Thiago Motta. Demoted. He was still there, but taking care of all the teams, and then went to Milan this summer. Big loss from Juve. Cross on the second post has been deflected. Attenzione. Play. Oh, that's a push with two hands on Conceição. Gatti. Conceição. Oh, that's a beautiful touch from Conceição. There is no... No. But they are whistling fast. Doveri is whistling extremely fast. I don't care about the VIPs. They are not even watching the game. Show me the game instead of a VIP into a box. I don't care. Really don't care about Elodie, French Montana. I really don't care. Show me what's happening on the field. But I don't understand what we are doing. Gatti is not a football player. I wanted to say it's not a defender, but to me, Gatti is not even a football player. He's not a football player. I know it's Koopmanners. Same. Koop and Gatti. Look how easy die. There is not even a pressing on that second ball. There is a cross into the box. Pay attention. And it's mamma mia. We are so bad. And we entered even worse than we played the first half. It was not easy. Out. Everyone out. Out. The 27 is totally trash. Look, there is nothing. Also Spalletti, die. Shake the team. Shake up the team. One change, only Conceição. And then you see that there is not that boost of there is nothing. Spalletti, with one change, you are not sending a message there. One change, if you need to adapt something here, you needed to change and you needed to rebuild at half time. Locatelli with a foul. I don't know if I will be able to do a post game, guys. I can't anymore. It's too much to me. It's too much. I don't have the shoulders to wear all of it. I cannot carry it anymore. It's too much to me. Free kick. with Baturina. It's a fantastic position of the field for a free kick, and there is no better position on the field. There is no better position on the field for a free kick. Left over the goal, luckily. Bravo, Thomas. Have mercy. Di Gregorio, look at how slow we are. McKennie. Di Gregorio. Obliged to go long. With a foul. It's not even a football game. It's not even a football game. I cannot even comment. There is one foul after the other. It's one loss of time after the other. 27. To Kenan. Bravo, Kenan. Bravo. No. I'm in difficulty. I'm really in difficulty because this team is putting me in huge, big difficulty. This team is really putting me in huge difficulty. And we don't play fast, and it looks like it's all okay, tranquilly, we have the time of the life. No, it's not true, we have no time. There is no time. Di Gregorio, goes long. And maybe here an opportunity with Conceição. Conceição that wants to change the side of field. He prefers to go to Thuram. Kenan is waiting for the ball. He's receiving it now. Dai Kenan. Kenan one-on-one is cancelling his first man. Oh, that pass is ugly from Kenan. There is a foul on Thuram. And here there is no whistle. And here there is no whistle. Boo. Boo. Thuram on the ground. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh! He's going with the feet. This is a red. This is a red. This is a red. He's going with 2 feet. He's going with 2 feet. He's going with 2 feet. He's going with 2 feet and nobody is doing anything about it. They will not watch. They will not watch. They will not go back. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's or a yellow or a huge big because there is a foul. Don't tell me that he didn't touch him. So or it's a big yellow or I need to rewatch it because I see that both feet are going there. Is he going in direct contact? He's slipping, he's touching, but he's going with the 2 feet that are high. It's 2 feet, guys. We're speaking about 2 feet, huh? Then you watch and you tell me, no, Beppe, it's okay. But you need to go and watch here. They don't watch. There is not even a check review or VAR. There is nothing. We don't care. Nobody cares. Play. But it doesn't change anything about the awful performance that we are delivering. I don't know if they know, but it's already 14 minutes that we are back. It's the 14th minute that we are back in second half, and there is nothing Maybe now with Weston McKennie. Weston McKennie opens. Attention, there is a long one for. I don't understand why. There will be a change at the number 20 out. Baturina. Sergio Roberto in. Corner kick Juve. Kenan goes. This time it's not in the arms of the goalkeeper, but it's also not a Juve ball. And there is a counter-attack. Como, and they are going fast. It's a 3 against 3 at the moment. Juventus try to recuperate. Not fast enough. Counter-attack. I told you. It's better not having corner kicks. What did I tell you earlier? Better not having corner kicks, because when we have a corner kick, it's counter-attack for them. But this is amateurish level. This is the biggest amateurish level football I saw in my entire life. I said it earlier. Better not having a corner kick. I was praying not having a corner kick in favor. Can you imagine? I was praying not having a corner kick in favor. Because in the corner kick we are giving them a ball and they are really fast. Huh? Look at that. Long ball, Di Gregorio is there. Well, Di Gregorio cannot do anything there. What a team. What a team. It's one of the worst Juve I've seen in my life. Wow. And it was predictable. Huh? Can you imagine? We gave away a goal in the first half, again with a gift, and then we concede the second goal while there was no reaction between the first and the second goal from Como. In all that momentum, there was absolutely no Juve, and we are giving away another goal on a corner kick in favor. In favor. It depends what you want to do with Spalletti. If you want to overpraise him for the few games where we played well, then today it's totally normal to overblame Spalletti. If you want to put everything into context and saying that we were doing well because and today we are doing bad because, then Spalletti is also to blame, but not the only responsible. So it depends, huh? It depends how you are seeing things as a whole, as a context since Spalletti arrived. I was speaking about it Thursday, if you wanted my opinion. But if you can't blame Spalletti, then you cannot praise him also. Huh? You need to be correct. If you can't blame Spalletti, you cannot praise him also, because there are a lot of things to blame also to Spalletti. Rotations, subs, some strange experiments in some important games. The fact that from the moment that we started playing 2 games a week, this team got worse than with Tudor. Huh? Worse than with Tudor. That's a reality. We are seeing it here. Huh? Gatti is going alone. Opening on the right side. Last minute there is a cross. Another corner kick for Juve. Pay attention because it could potentially be corner. It's corner kick for Juve. It could potentially be 3-0 for Como. Incredible. Ball stays there. Kenan Yildiz with the control. He's on the right side of the box. Cross. Attenzione, that ball goes wide. Ball goes wide, and Koopman is asking for a deflection from the player. He will absolutely not receive it. Don't dream, Koop. Don't dream, Koopy Koopy. From that angle, we don't see it. Let's see if he was right or wrong. He was wrong. He was wrong. There was absolutely no deflection. In our home, Juventus 0, Como 2. I don't know what he's waiting for, Spallettone. I don't know what he's waiting for. At halftime, doing one change only was not enough at all. Was absolutely enough at all. There is a counter-attack now, Juve, that is opening on the other side of the field. This time the ball goes to Kenan Yildiz. Kenan that is entering the box with his usual move. Another dribble. That ball goes there into the middle. There is nobody to take that ball and put it in the net. Number 27 in the middle for Locatelli. Thuram, and now Juventus is trying to accelerate a bit. Openda. Openda is losing the ball. Another one that is flopping, one test after the other. There is, I think, an offside here. Let's see. Kenan Yildiz dribbling in one man, two men. There is a foul. Right outside of the box. I think it was an offside, so I don't know if they would have convalidated the goal. Mohamed Youssef is asking what happened in just 1 week. You lose the whole image, the spirit and training all gone. I don't understand you. It's super easy what happened. People, they don't want to believe me when I'm explaining them with A plus B. This Juve was not at the level before Spalletti. Spalletti was doing a beautiful thing when he had one game a week at disposal so that he could play with only 11 players. And the players could rest and they could focus and repeat what they had to do from the moment that we accelerated the intensity of the games. And also, don't forget that we played some beautiful games against Pisa, against Cremonese, against Udinese. From the moment that the level increased, Juve is in extremely difficulty because they cannot manage 2 games a week, because the players now, because they played game in, game out, game in, game out, game in, game out, always the same players. Well, they are totally in fatigue. What is he doing? Huh? But he gave a retro pass. Boo. With the knee. Can they do it with the knee? Boo. That's what is happening. It's super easy. Yeah? This team is not at the level. And the miracles of Spalletti, it shows that they can only integrate their head and their legs if it's prepared with an entire week. Look. Then, if you are also speaking about the mediocrity of our team, that's the result. Where we are about to concede the 3rd goal, by the way. Number 27. Locatelli. Another foul. Can we see a yellow card in the game or no? Never. We will never see a yellow card. No? Yellow card? No. On Kenan. Yellow card? No. Conceição. He's cancelling his man. He's crossing with his right foot. Attention, a second post. There is nobody. Ball to Thuram. Thuram that will go with a shot. No. We know it. He's not one that is able to go on target. We know it. How can you not go on target? How can you not position yourself? Openda is useless. I agree. It's horrible. I agree. Gatti should be in 3rd division. I kind of agree. The 27 is scaring me. Male, ma Gatti is really not a football player. Gatti is really not a football player. That we have a player like that at this level, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Spalletti knows, huh? Spalletti knows, huh? But Tudor knew. Thiago Motta knew. They know. They know. They are feeling that confident, Como, that they are doing own assists. They are playing for themselves because they know that they are stronger, they are faster. We did only one change. We did only one change. Can you imagine? I don't know how you will come back. At least making Juventini believe that something can happen against Galatasaray. My wife was asking this morning, "Is Juve playing again?" I said, "Yes." "Against who?" "Como." "I don't know." She said, "I don't know about that team." I said, "We are risking to sink." That's the thing. We are risking to sink, and that's what we are doing. We are sinking. "71 minutes. There is absolutely no hope." No, I agree. Nothing will happen. Not this game and not against Galatasaray. But Fiorentina is better than Juve. At least in the last games, they had that sense of, oof, we need to do something, otherwise we will be relegated. We don't even have it. You want to see something ugly? I show you. Shots on target 2, attempts 10, 2 on target, 2 goals. Oh, they are playing. They are tying us. They are tying us. And there is I don't see anything to believe in. There is nothing. Yellow card for Locatelli is missing the game against Roma. Why is he receiving the yellow? For what reason is he receiving the yellow? For what reason is he receiving the yellow? For what reason is he receiving the yellow? Can you tell me that? He's going on the ball. He's touching the ball. Anyway. Ciao Locatelli. Guy, am I crazy or not? Because I saw that he was going on the ball and I saw that he received the yellow card. He goes for foot in the air. He goes for foot in the air and he received a yellow card. Earlier on, there was a player, Perrone, that is going with 2 studs touching Thuram and there was no problem. Thuram out. He gave up. Boga in. Thuram out. So what will happen is this. Thuram out. Boga in. Boo. Boo. I don't know where Boga will play. I have no idea. I don't care. I tell you, I don't care. I really don't care. They made me angry. They made me angry. I'm really, really disappointed in this team. Extremely disappointed in this team. Yeah, Mohamed. Of course. Less than 8 players. I honestly, if I'm asking you, give me 8 players that are at the Juve level to compete for the Scudetto. I'm not saying a Scudetto team or to compete for the Scudetto. 8 of the players that we have, no, Phil, you cannot mention 8. You cannot mention 8. Pah, look how easy. Look how easy. What are we watching? What are we watching? I can't believe what I'm watching. I can't believe what I'm watching. I can't believe what I'm watching. Seriously, guys. It's horrible. It's horrendous. I don't have the words. I don't have the words for what I'm watching today. I don't believe what I'm watching today. Openda also out. I don't know then who went in. Openda out as well, apparently, guys. For Jonathan David. It makes sense. McKennie for Conceição. Conceição. Oh. There is nothing, guys. There's 12 minutes to go. 13. Cambia. Locatelli. Attenzione. We have Kenan Yildiz. He wanted to go, but there was an offside. The pass of Yildiz really, really bad. Yildiz bad performance. Another one today. We can say it, and there is no shame. It's a extremely ugly Juve. The worst Juve I've seen, I believe. Even worse than when we came back from Serie B. The other one is dribbling the ball out. No. Believe me or not, with my experience, I think that I can easily say that it's the worst Juve I've seen in my entire life. I've never seen such a bad Juve. The worst Juve of all time is what we are seeing, what we are commenting. McKennie into the box. Boga. Deflected. Yildiz. Yildiz. For Boga. Beautiful. Boga that will enter the box. Boga with his velocity. That ball goes out. Ball to Como. The Unwatchables. It's a beautiful name. But Spallettone, do you remember what I told you about Spalletti? Profezia. I said Spalletti is a coach. When things are going well, he's fantastic. When things are going bad, there is no way. He drones with the team as well. The worst Juve of all time. This is the worst Juve I've seen. At least when we were bad, there were some. Mamma mia di Gregorio. At least when we were twice seven, there were some players that were not supported by others, but there were some players that were there. You at least you had some. You were grateful for what they did in their history. These guys, they didn't even do anything. The players we had, they were at the end of their cycle, but they gave so much for Juve. Del Piero, Nedved. You were thankful to them for what they did, and you saw it was the end of the career. It was tough. It was a half a team that we tried to build with the money we had. So it was really, really tough to watch, but you could understand it. A team that was incorrectly destroyed by La Lega Serie A. This team doesn't have a lot of excuses. This team has not a lot of excuses. This team is horrendous. This team lacks everything. And if there is one thing that I cannot accept is the fact that we are on our knees while we are the on paper big team. On paper I'm saying, because I don't know if Juventus deserves in the moment to be amongst the big teams for what we are showing. Absolutely not. That is the youngest one, so we have the energy, the fresh legs. Kenan, Jonathan David, McKennie. It's again Kenan Yildiz dribbling one man. To merge, there is a free kick. Let's see if Kenan Yildiz will do it. Let's see. There it should be Kenan that takes it. He will not take it. He's leaving the spot to Cope. Cope and Locatelli goes close with also Lloyd Kelly. Attenzione Lloyd Kelly, eh? Pay attention because there were the words of Spalletti about Lloyd. Adic will enter. And Kostic as well. Lloyd Kelly. Cope Manners Locatelli. Lloyd Kelly is taking a run for 100 meters, so not sure. They are doing the changes now. But no, Spalletti, what are you doing? 27 out. Kostic in. And who else? And who else? I'm just waiting. And Kenan. Now. I will not understand that. I don't understand that one. The only player that received some applause is Kenan. I don't understand why you are doing it before the free kick. And they discuss again. It looks... Spalletti is looking on the ground. He gave up. Let's see who will take it. Locatelli goes away. Cope or Adzic? Cope or Adzic? Maybe it's because he wants Adzic to take the free kick. Mava. They are confused. They don't know. The post of Cope, man. But how unlucky are we as well? Jonathan David, the next one that is telling me that is a striker. The next one that is telling me that is a striker. I need to send a message now. I need to send a message. My Cope Manners also. We have so much bad luck. And let me check the striker that we have here. For people that watched the live on Thursday evening, you know to who I've sent a message. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. But guys starting to adapt to Juve, guys starting to integrate this Juve team. Jonathan David's not a football player. Gatti's not a football player. The number 27, I don't want to speak about him. I will not say his name, I believe, until the rest of the season. Di Gregorio, today we discovered that he was worse than Van der Sar. You see, but a lot of time I saw that. Some players that are arriving, and then after a few games, they instead of bringing the level up, they go down with the level of Juve. It's incredible. I don't know what is... there is black magic in that team. The players that are going there, they are not contaminating with their quality so that we are going up. No. It's the reverse. How do you want me to comment with some passion? It's the 88th minute. It's the 88th minute. And nothing happened is the game. Even Osimhen, if he will join Juve, which he will not do, but if he would join Juve, even Osimhen will be contaminated, and you will see he will never score. Oh, mamma mia. Pa. What a shame. Una vergogna. Say it at home that you learned a new word. No, vergogna doesn't mean Juve. It means shame, but it can be the same to describe Juve. Una vergogna. What I'm watching is a shame. Loss against Inter, loss against Galatasaray, 5-2. Loss against Como in your home, 2-0 with a... I hope that soon they will be relegated. I hope they soon will be relegated. I'm praying for it. Como relegated. Como relegated. I would love, I'm praying. Not now, because probably they will qualify for Europe. Gatti is also another stupid one. He has absolutely no IQ. Another one without IQ. Another one without IQ. What is he pushing? Why are you pushing? No. How we are going to now? We are going towards fourth Roma or Como, fifth Como or Roma, sixth Juve. Probably will go in Conference League, the Green Cup. Oh. If he wasted it. Spalletti didn't understand the game. The entire first half. Oof. An entire first half with these long passes over the defense with Miretti. I hope I will never see him again on the field. It's over. Nearly 100 games with Juve. Oh my god, why did he give 5 minutes? Just stop. Stop the pain. Stop the pain. I need a coffee, guys. I need a coffee. They have no shame. Whistle, please, whistle. You see, that's the problem. Spalletti is there watching the ground since minutes. He's frozen. I told you. I knew. Two minutes to go. There is nothing. This team is so bad. Another corner kick. Pay attention and we will concede the other one. I've never been so embarrassed. I've never been so embarrassed. I've never been so embarrassed in my entire life. I've never been so embarrassed in commenting Juve. It's embarrassing. He's offside. 40 seconds to go. Shots on target, Juve 3. Can you imagine? Oh, Johnny. Oh my God. We are so bad. Long ball into the box. It's over. Ooh. 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 It's the very first time. It's the very first time since I have the channel. The very first time since I have the channel. Since I opened the channel, and I've seen a lot of games. I saw Maccabi Haifa. I saw Galatasaray last week. I saw Empoli. It's the first time that I'm booing the players. It's the very first time that I'm booing Juve. In 6 years. In 6 years of YouTube, I've been angry with the players. I spoke bad about them. I've been ashamed. I did a lot of things. I have ended lives out of anger. I broken things. I did a lot. Booing them is the very first time. It's the very first time. It's the very first time that I'm booing my team. Not that I'm better than anybody else, but if I am booing, it means they were extremely. They went far. This team, they deserve the whistles. They deserve the boo. If there is one that goes on internet, on social media, telling me that we need to learn our lesson, I promise you I will go to Torino now, to La Continenza. I will tell them the lesson. If they tell me that they will learn the lesson, that we should learn our lesson now, I will explain them the lesson. I will explain them the lesson. That they don't dare to go with black and white pictures of we are sad and we did our best and it's a moment of difficulty. They should be ashamed. They should be ashamed of even have their name linked to the history of Juve. After a performance like today. After Inter, the injustice, after Galatasaray, shame, knowing that you're playing against a direct competitor for a top 4 in the end of February, because that's what we are speaking about the top 4 as a maximum that we can reach. Remember when we were pissed off with old management that said that our objective was minimum top 4? Today we are speaking about a maximum top 4. You understand what we are saying? The differences. The other management was praying, putting a shit mentality in our team. Minimum top 4. This one, not the new management, because the new management, they never spoke about the top 4 minimum. They never spoke about, they said we want to compete. But this team, they made sure that today we are competing for maximum a top 4. In February, out of Coppa Italia, at 87% out of Champions League. We are on the 21st of February. Do you realize? Do you understand what we are speaking about? Do you understand what we are speaking about? Do you understand what we are speaking about? We are speaking about the Juve that has put themselves into the conditions to hope and pray for a top 4. You know what they were selling us? This team with this coach, you know what they were selling us? Powder. Powder in our eyes. Powder in our eyes. La magie. The powder. An illusion. An illusion what they were selling us. An illusion they were selling us. An illusion that this team was playing bad because the other coaches were not able to put them on the field. Because Tudor couldn't do anything. Because Tudor was the one that was making McKennie playing bad. And he was not giving trust to Openda and to Jonathan David. And to this, it was Tudor. Tudor was the worst. Tudor was bad. He didn't understand about football. He played 3-4-2-1. Tudor played 3-4-2-1. He didn't want to change that 3-4-2-1, Tudor. A few games, 5 games, 6 games where we were a bit one game a week against team that we were not even able to beat, because the people, wow, Lecce 1-1, wow, Cagliari 1-0 for them, not for us, wow, we have beaten Cremonese 5-0, wow, we have beaten Sassuolo 3-0, wow. Oh, look at how beautiful we are when we are playing. Look at that. I took the risk to say, ragazzi, great and well, nice to play football. It's entertaining. We see some pattern. We see some idea of football. But we are worse than when Tudor left. All in all, we are worse than when Tudor left. Mamma mia, what did I say? People were angry with me. This is a reality. It was coming, It was just a moment of increasing the level of difficulty, playing twice a week, and here we are, and here we are, and here we are, and here we are, and here we are. A totally flopped mercato because of an old management that has put us in the shit. Like it happened with the previous management, like it happened in the previous management. And probably this management that did a total flop mercato will also be in the shit next season, because Douglas Luiz will come back, because Nico Gonzalez will come back, because our friend Cope Manners is not able to play at the level, because a lot of players are not able to play well, so they will also make their mistakes again, and we will continue like that, Ma ragazzi, if you're saying that Comoli is the worst manager of Juventus history, it means that you have absolutely no idea what you're speaking about. If you say that today on the 21st of February, if you tell me that in 1 year, I will even agree with you. I'm not a friend of Comoli, I don't know him, I have absolutely no idea how he is. I tell you one thing. Cristiano Giuntoli arrives at Juve, is doing 0 signings. And what is he doing? Don't forget about that. A team that was hoping, believing to fight for the Scudetto, he's signing 2 players that the coach didn't want at all. He even said, I'm not even asking for the moon. Give me Bonaventura. Not that he wanted Bonaventura. He said, give me Bonaventura. With Bonaventura, I will even try to challenge Inter for the Scudetto, at least arriving as far as possible. Give me, please, I'm begging you, because we can do something extraordinary. And he sabotaged Allegri, because he had one mission: to put Allegri out of Juve. This is the reality, because he had already all the plan made. So if you're telling me today that Comoli is the worst, we are not aligned. Especially not if you're speaking about the manager that last week, for the very first time, went in front of the microphones defending Juve in front of everyone. While the other one sabotaged Allegri. And say thank you to Max Allegri that all of you have criticized. Because if today Juve was able to win one trophy against own Giuntoli and the referees, against the world, because I remember really well this game, the final against Atalanta. If we were able with a mediocre team to at least qualify every season to top 4, there is a reason why. There are levels. Now, I don't miss Allegri. I don't want Allegri to come back, okay? I don't want Allegri to come back. The story was over. Max Allegri was over. He went out. The story with Juve was over. We took a decision. We went for Spalletti. I hope that Spalletti will be there next year. But he needs also to change his behavior. He needs also to change some things really, really fast. And then next year, when we will be here, and Comoli again flopped a Mercato together with his team, we will say they were really bad. Today it's difficult when you're jumping, you're on board on a new management and they tell you you cannot spend money because there is no. That being said, João Mario, I still have my doubts. I still have my strong doubts. João Mario was already a done deal, done for the Conceição Alberto Costa swap. But anyway, Conceição overpaid. Alberto Costa, I don't care about Alberto Costa, but João Mario there, he's going to Bologna, he's not even at the level. I don't understand. And to Openda, and you see today, hurry Mercato, last minute opportunity, you go with a player that I said in the beginning, it's a player that will never fit in Serie A. And I liked the player. He will never fit Serie A. Look at the day. Another chance for Openda, 0. A Miretti that is the chosen one, the one that we were waiting for. Since day one, big fan of Miretti. The results are clear for everyone. It's daylight. It's in the daylight. A Miretti that is wasting opportunity, like my wife is wasting the money. That's the same. One is wasting the opportunities, the other one is wasting the money in the shops on Amazon. That's the same, exactly the same. And then you say, oh, we have nothing anymore. Voila. A Giuntoli that totally dismantled leadership of this team. Szczesny out. You go with a goalkeeper that was supposed to be strong with his feet. Not one accurate pass. Today, Butes was stronger with the feet than Di Gregorio. Not able to save a goal. There are 2 shots on target. Guys, there are 2 shots on target. 2 shots on target. And there are twice goal. Juventus goes with the first shot of the game with Kenan. It's always the same shot. Kenan, can we please change a bit? Instead of going to the far post, maybe thinking about something else. Can we try something else? The first post sometime. Something else. Yeah, the goalkeepers, they know already. The second one is a chip from Openda, which is a total disaster. And the third one, I don't even remember. If you tell me about Selic, which is not a done deal, I can guarantee you that already, but which is not a done deal yet. A post is not a shot on target. It's not counted as a shot on target, so I don't know what is the third post. And it's certainly not Jonathan David's header, because it was easier to put it in the goal to put it out. But Selic is not yet a Juve player. Could he become a Juve player? Yes. If you tell me, is he a starter? No, he's not. He should not be a starter of Juve. If you tell me you need to spend 18 million euro for Holm, which unfortunately has wasted his chance with that injury, and he's out, or you give me a free transfer like Celik, I have absolutely no problem in taking Celik, that I think is a level above Holm, and on top of that is totally free. But that's something that is a discussion for later. Juventus will be obliged. Not even sure, because if we don't qualify, nobody comes. Forget about it. It's more the out than the in. Guys, I think you are totally out of reality. I really, really think that you are totally out of reality. I seriously think that you're totally out of reality. First of all, if you say that he's a bad player, we don't agree. First of all. Then is he a player that is, wow, absolutely not. But you're looking for a sub player, a vice player. And can you allow, and this is the first question that you need to put on paper. Is he a player that can, are you a team that can allow yourself to reinforce the entire team? Do you understand how many players that you watch today play, they need to leave. They need to leave. They need to leave. They need to leave because they are not at the level of Juve. So you need to change 3/4 of this team. So you're obliged to go for 0 parameters. You need to go for 0 parameters. Vinny, stai zitto, shut up, be respectful in my chat. You are welcome if you want to laugh a bit with Juve, because we deserve to be mocked, because we lose 2-0 today. But now you will stay silent a bit and respect the chat, because otherwise I will find you, I will kick your ass, okay? Okay? One time is fine. If you are here to spam, I will find you, I will kick your ass, okay? Because I'm not Serie A. I'm not protecting you, okay? So don't annoy me today. Don't annoy me today, otherwise I open the drawer here and I have files. I have archives about your team. And don't be worried. You will be more ashamed than all the Juventini losing 2-0 today against Como. So please stop. Okay? And when I say please stop, you understood it. Okay? That being said, no, because if there is one team today that should be more ashamed than Juve, it's Inter. But not today. It's since their history. Now, let me calm down. I will not speak about Inter because we have to focus on ourselves. We need to focus on ourselves, which we have already enough problems. That being said, if you're even racist, now we have to ban. Because there are a lot of things that I accept, but not that, okay? So we will probably screenshot, I will probably screenshot and showing what Inter fans are doing here on the channel. Okay. We'll expose a bit what they are. Okay, can we go back to our team? Because we are ashamed. Can we go back to our team? Players need to be punished for today. They should be accountable for today. They should be responsible for today. I would take them. The salary of today, don't pay them. It will not change anything, but it's the message. Today you are not paid. Today you are not paid. Will it change your life? Absolutely not. Today you are not paid. Today I don't pay you. Today I don't pay you. It's the contract. I don't care about your contract. In your contract it's written, I pay you for the performances of an athlete. Today I didn't see the performances of an athlete. Not mentally, not physically. So if you don't deliver for what I'm paying you for, I'm in my total right to not pay you. Today, Saturday, the 21st of 26, on your payslip at the end of the month, it will be taken away. You make the calculation, how much it cost. I don't know how much it cost. We made the calculation. Pro rata, Saturday, 21st of... by the way, I would even take yesterday and the day before because they didn't train enough or good enough to perform on today. So we do a pro rata of the last 3 days. When was it? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 days. 4 days. 4 days out of the payslips. Voila! As easy as that. Yeah, you are playing 3 games well and you want a salary increase. You want money to renew your contract. That's what we are speaking about, huh? Every time we are playing 3 games well. Hey, I played well, huh? You see? You need me, you see? You know who I'm not blaming West. West, one-time striker, one-time right back, one-time right wing, one-time attacking midfielder, one-time left center back line. Oh, ragazzi, calma. He's totally out of gas. That's what I blame Spalletti for. Spalletti, the management of the players of Spalletti since the Atalanta game has been atrocious. Can we say it? Has been really, really horrible. Because if you are insisting on the same 11, and you are bringing dirty wins because these ones are the ones that are able to bring you at least a few points, I say, okay. But if you are insisting while taking lessons by everyone, then we have a huge big problem, because it was a historical lesson against Galatasaray, because in Coppa Italia, sorry, but you are losing 3-0. If not for a miracle, you were losing 2-0 against Lazio, that you are doing 2-2, one of the worst teams of Serie A this season. No? Today you are receiving in your home another 2-0, because Tudor was losing 2-0. Today we are doing the same, Today we are doing the same. We are speaking about a Tudor that was sacked because of 8 games without victory. How much are we already now? Is it 4? Is it 4? He's speaking, Luciano Spalletti. I want to listen what he will say. And don't tell me that the striker would have solved the situation today. The question from the journalist, what is happening to this Juve? Then I will read, of course, your comments. Luciano Spalletti. The performance has been influenced by the first goal that we concede. Because you concede that goal, so you start to be a bit longer with your team, wider with your team. You are not as compact anymore. I lost. Sorry, guys. Wait. Wait, guys. Okay, I go back because... So that's what I was explaining. You start to be long and wide because you try to catch up with the result. You're trying to do this individual pressure. And the other ones, the opponent team is fooling you with their qualities. They are better in possession. And then after that, everything starts to be more difficult. It happens for the 13th time that at the first shot on target, we concede a goal. It's obvious that if you're conceding a goal at 13 times after the shot on target, then you are in difficulty.
oggi dal punto di vista della performance non è mai mancata, come giustamente abbiamo detto anche nel pre-partita. Oggi la sensazione è che io personalmente ho detto che secondo me c'è stato un errore anche sulla ripartenza del secondo gol, ma ovviamente sentiamo la tua opinione, però volevo dire che sono errori che influiscono anche sulla psicologia della squadra, che poi perde anche un pochino di sicurezza.
The question from the journalist is until today, we always saw, even when Juve was losing a Juve that was in the game in terms of performances, etc., etc. But these mistakes, they are influencing also the mental of this team that is at a certain moment, like today, losing certainties and becoming fragile. Answer from Spalletti. Of course.
Quando perdi entusiasmo, si è visto, si è passato un periodo dove c'era l'entusiasmo.
When you are losing enthusiasm, and we saw it, we had a period with a lot of enthusiasm where we played fantastic, beautiful games.
Poi ti viene meno un po' di sostegno della personalità, un po' di sostegno dell'autostima.
And when you are losing that enthusiasm, well, you have a bit less character, you have a bit less autostima, which means believe in yourself, confidence in yourself.
Quegli errori che fai ti costano subito d'andare sotto e diventa difficile reagire da un punto di vista mentale.
Then the mistakes, the individual mistakes that you are doing, they cost you on a mental level, and then it's really hard to come back mentally.
Diventa difficile, funziona così dentro la testa dei giocatori, ci sono troppe pressioni per questi risultati.
In the heads of the players, there are too much pressure for these results. And obviously, these episodes are making the difference.
Come si spiega la mancata reazione proprio sul piano dell'elettricità, dell'energia, anche contro la Lazio, la squadra è andata sotto, ma aveva costruito tantissime occasioni, aveva portato a casa il risultato. E quanto sarà l'aspetto psicologico a questo punto il suo focus nei prossimi giorni?
So the question from the journalist is a bit the same from Pierluigi Pardo, the Italian voice of EA game. We think Juventus was in the game in a lot of games, even like in Lazio, but even Inter, and now totally out of the game also mentally. How much will that psychological work will be done in the next coming days? Spalletti. Everything will be played there. The mental aspect, that auto conviction, self awareness. Until a few days ago, a few weeks ago, we were able to go over that aspect and put it aside and focusing and delivering. We were convinced to have some potential. Also today we missed so many passes, even in the middle of the field. Easy passes that my players, the one of Juve, are usually not missing. If we go, they were not missing it in that moment of glory, in that moment of probably not in training session where there is no pressure. And he's actually telling it. I will continue with the interview of Spalletti, but he's confirming us what we always said. This team is not strong mentally. It's absolutely not strong. At the first wind, they fall. They fall. They fall. As the first wind, they fall. They have no...
Questa pressione che c'è da episodio, da risultato, e poi
Yeah, but Spalletti is telling me I know them really well. Usually they are not missing these kind of things, but now they are a bit prisoners of that pressure of being obliged to do results. Okay, ragazzi, okay, but when you are at Juve, with all the respect, Luciano, Spalletti, with all the respect, I know that you are trying to defend your team, and it's totally normal as a coach. With all the respect, the day that Juve is calling you, not you didn't even sign yet, you didn't even start discussing. The day that Juve is calling you because they are interested, that's the first thing that you need to solve, or to at least show Juve, convince Juve that you are able to resisting the pressure. Because if there is one team in Italy that is surrounded by pressure every single day, it is Juve. There are not a lot of teams like that in the world. There is Real Madrid that I'm thinking of. There is Manchester United, can we say that? Manchester United, Real Madrid, Juve. These are Bayern Munich, but Bayern Munich, guys. But even Barcelona. I tell you, Barcelona is not at the level of Juve or Real Madrid in terms of having that pressure of being obliged to win. And if you are second, it's the world disaster. At Barcelona, if they are second, it's okay. They will win next year. Because if it's Real Madrid, it's kind of okay. No. At Juve, it's not kind of okay. If it's Napoli, Milan, Inter, no. It's not kind of okay. 1 year of not winning at Juve is the end of the world, correctly. So if you're telling me, yeah, but they are feeling a bit of that pressure of doing the result, that means that you're not Juve level, the players I'm speaking. And Spalletti should be not in front of the microphones, but at least in the locker room, being able to explain that and being face to face with them and telling them you are not Juve level. Before speaking about your skills, your velocity, your physicality, your sharpness, your whatever, if you are not able to resist that pressure of delivering every day, you are not Juve level. You're not Juve level. Punto basta. Punto basta. Punto basta.
Spalletti, solitamente Di Gregorio non sbaglia quelle respinte, proprio tornando sul tema psicologico, quanto in questo momento
Di Gregorio.
magari un po'
Question about Di Gregorio.
quale ci interrogavamo prima che lei arrivasse.
Sell. We are still a club with pressure. It's not about we don't win since long time. Other clubs, before I continue to translate Spalletti, because Sel or Sem is saying, Beppe, I don't agree with you at all. We're not that club anymore. We haven't won a Scudetto in years. We haven't had Scudetto teams in year. Yeah, but the pressure is still the same that is surrounding Juve. That's what I'm telling you. The pressure of when for 2 years the management told you, we are not Scudetto team, we are minimum top 4. It was a war for Tifosi because we were not accepting it. Because we cannot accept it. Because at Juve you have an history of not accepting that you are a top 4 maximum team. Okay? This is the pressure that is living every day into the head of the players. On papers, Juve, Scudetto, Juve not Scudetto, Juve bad, Juve this. This is the reality. That we are not, but it doesn't change that we are Juve level or not Juve level anymore. This is what you don't, we say the same, but it's in a different way. What I try to explain you is that the pressure is the same. The pressure on these players at the club, because everyone at the club wants to go back to win fast, like Giuntoli wanted, like Comoli wanted, like whatever person that goes at Juve, they want to win really, really, really fast again. They want to be the first one to stop that series of disaster. Nobody wants to do bad their job, okay? Nobody. Then you have the ones that don't want to do bad and they do bad. Some people do even worse. And then you have the ones that are, they want to do well and they do well. But the problem is not that. It's the pressure that is coming from your Juve. And that doesn't change. That doesn't change. The mockery will be the same, if not more, okay? The pressure of succeeding, and actually, more you go, more that pressure will grow. More you go, where it will grow. Anyway, if you don't understand it, it means that, guys, I cannot explain myself really well. But it has nothing to see with we are good or bad or we are potentially being able to win. This is not another discussion. I told you since the beginning, this team is not a Scudetto team. Forget about it. Forget about it. This is not the problem. The problem is the pressure. The pressure. Okay, the pressure, not the level of the team. When you're at Juve, there is a pressure that will always be there, always. It's like that.
Ma Di Gregorio è perfettamente in linea con i compagni. Di Gregorio non ha nessuna responsabilità in più di quella che hanno tutti i compagni.
The question about Di Gregorio that was not able to save that first goal, Spalletti's answering Di Gregorio is not more responsible than his other teammates. He has the same responsibilities as his other teammates.
Lui commette un errore come si commette in questo passaggio giocato dietro con superficialità.
Di Gregorio is doing a mistake like there was in that situation, that huge big mistake of Weston McKennie.
Si prende gol e poi probabilmente poteva far meglio anche lui, però come potevamo far meglio a difendere su questa palla,
He could have done better, like the entire team could have defended better on that ball.
far meglio a non perderla questa palla.
We should have done better on not losing that ball initially.
Sempre,
I'm translating Spalletti. Yeah?
sempre suddivisa in maniera comune quella che è la situazione che si subisce.
Per la corsa Champions c'è anche il Como che si è rifatto sotto, però voi tra una settimana, è vero, prima avete un'altra missione, quella di giocare il ritorno qui con il Galatasaray, tra una settimana affronterete la Roma. Ecco, da quello scontro diretto quanto si deciderà delle possibilità della Juventus di tornare in Champions anche l'anno prossimo?
Si deciderà da quello che è la nostra convinzione, non si decide da un punto di vista. I nostri avversari o il nostro avversario in questo caso qui siamo noi stessi. Se noi
When will the qualification of Juve to Champions League be decided? And here you have Spalletti that is saying it will not be a game that decides it, but it will be our own conviction. The opponent of Juve is Juve.
rimettiamo a posto delle cose a livello mentale, a livello
Faster that we are able to solve some mental things,
tecnico,
faster the technical things will follow.
se il livello è questo qui, le partite le perdi
If this is the level that we can show, you will lose the games.
non puoi ambire a nessun risultato.
And then you cannot have the ambition for any result.
Grazie a voi, grazie.
Spalletti is gone. Okay, I translated the words of Spalletti. I think it's important. Let me read a few of your comments before I take 2 minutes of break and coming back. Extremely nervous, Beppe, today because I said it for the very first time. I boot my team, which never I would have thought it would have been I would have done. I'm really, really, really ashamed of what we are delivering, of the delivery of the performances of our team. The last message that I've read was from Mohamed Youssef. Thank you, my friend. It's like we are 8 players down, and I said during the game 8 would be too much even for what we were watching today. Zitrix, thank you, my friend. We are screwed. McKennie and Dusan won't renew. No one will want to join us, even Spalletti. This is a complete joke. I'm sorry for all the people in the chat. I hope that Dusan Vlahovic will not renew. I really hope that he will not renew, because that's another chapter that we have to open. But and it will not be 2 months of Dusan Vlahovic that will convince me. So no. Then, ragazzi, if they found an agreement with 1 year and in that year he's able to show me that he's the best striker of the world, my bad. I'm sorry. From next year, I'm sorry, you became the Vlahovic that I was waiting for 5 years. But if I need to put a line under Dusan Vlahovic and saying my recap, my evaluation of the 4.5 years that he was at Juve, to me, no, especially not for the money that we are paying him. That's another story, but no. Then, if we don't qualify, a lot of people will not come. Does that mean that you cannot do anything about this team? No. That it will be more difficult? Yes. But you can still do something. Sometimes even teams out of Europe, they're able to do something. Then you will need to be extremely creative. What I always said, and I will continue to repeat, if you have no money, you need creativity. And now, today, on the 21st of February, you should already have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C. Plan A, you qualify to Champions League. Plan B, you qualify to Europa League. Plan or Conference League. Plan C, you're out of everything. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C. What are my revenues? What are my potentials? What do you do with A? What do you do with B? What do you do with C? You should already have. You should already have it. I'm sorry. Plan A, you go for that player. Plan B, you go for that player. Plan C, you go for that player. As easy as that. And then you judge the management that is there with a complete management since an entire year. Because you should already know. You cannot wait until the last day of Mercato to change your plans, because then we have a problem. Metromaster, thank you, my friend. Watching Juve is a little less bitter. Ciao Beppe, thank you, my friend. Thank you. We are together in this. Mohamed Youssef, it's painful to be Juve fan in the last year's experiment on us, all sorts of management ideas coming. Give us a break once. It's hard to be a Juve fan. It's true. It's hard to be a fan of a big team that is not winning anymore. It's really annoying. I see it. I would love to have a great video like I did like 2-3 days ago, with 11,000 views more and counting. I would love that this video would have reached this number, because we are doing well every day. And because people are curious to follow Juve midweek, even if we are not speaking about Mercato. That's where you feel that your team is strong and doing well. I would be extremely happy to wake up in the morning and speaking about beautiful things, about great things, about hope, about this, about that, about feasibility, to already have signed Bernardo Silva today, to really believe that we can go for Arda Güler. It would be so much easier to me to debrief a game where we are winning, like we were debriefing the game of Kalulu against Parma with these beautiful corridors. It was fantastic to do. You want to go for it. If your biggest video of the last periods is post-game of Galatasaray Juve, because people are angry and because it's the opponent that are visiting your channel to actually say, oh ragazzi, we destroyed you, then it's painful. It's really, really painful. It is. Kozlaus, thank you, my friend. This year I would have loved to mix the beautiful momentum of a new Juve with Spalletti, with the new management. I would have loved to combine it with il racconto, with the story of the 30 years from the Champions League. Would have been beautiful to put that again on the map, on the card, explaining to the young generation, the players, Torricelli, Tacchinardi, Padova, whatever. To go with all these stories and players. You cannot do it because your first team is ruining everything. You want the reality? This is the reality. Our team is ruining everything. Where were Allegri was adding fuel to the fire already burning. My personal opinion about Allegri, but it will always be controversial. I always said it, guys, here on the channel. I really believe that without Allegri, we would have been out of a lot of competition much more earlier. I think that Allegri did some things that he was not even supposed to do, like keeping the club out of the water, being the only one to defend Juve, and to play with the only thing that he could play with these mediocre players, because that's the reality. That's the reality. But that's another discussion where I believe we will never agree on. Even if I see a lot of more and more people that are starting to say, was he the devil, the only one to blame of Juve? Or were we not wrong? Because Allegri is not a spectacular coach. He will never be. But some people are asking themselves, were we excessive? Because it was only him. Huh? Vlahovic was not playing well only because of Allegri, because we would have seen, all of us would have seen what a striker he would have been with Tudor, Thiago Motta, with Spalletti, with Montero, with Brambilla. Would have been the best player. I am still waiting. I am still waiting. Anyway, Mezzo. We had a stronger squad in the second half of last year. Yeah. Guys, did I tell you or not? Who watched the video where I told you, and I believe it was the post-game of Galatasaray, I'm not sure, where I said, I think it was the post-game of Galatasaray, where I said, last year we were in exactly the same moment. What did we do to save the face? It was changing the coach. And Tudor, you like, you don't like, also him, blamed for, I think, too much. We changed the coach. We already changed the coach. That effect of that boost, we already had it. We already enjoyed that boost. And it was a few weeks ago when we were winning against the low-table teams. Now, it's Spalletti that needs to do something, guys? Not me, Spalletti, with that team, with these players. Because if you win against the Sassuolo and Cremonese, and everyone is super positive, and that enthusiasm, like you said, is giving you actually, wow, and we are fantastic, and we are doing well, and blah, 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 blah. And from the first loss, or the wind is turning, and you're not able to change, we have a huge, big problem. No? That was for Mezzo. Fanatic 1897. Thank you, my friend. No confidence in defense because goalkeeper is bad. What do you say? No. I agree on that one. I agree with Spalletti. It's not only Di Gregorio. I don't want to blame the defense because Di Gregorio is bad when we are playing with the number 27 since 14 months that is not able to put up a performance with dignity on the field. When we are playing with a defense, my friends, that we have a player there that is not a Serie A player. Can we be honest? We have another one that should have been the midfielder of the rebuild of Juve that cannot hold this man on the left when you have a more technical player. It's not only the defense. It's not only the goalkeeper. It's the goalkeeper plus the other ones. Not only that. Mohammed, thank you. Did Juve lost the path or erased all its history? How can a historical television lose all its culture this quickly? I will be extremely controversial now, and I know that I'm taking a responsibility that in 2 years, 1 year, in 6 months, whatever, people will come, blame me, and correctly probably. But I will take a real huge, big problem. I feel for the very first time, listen really well to what I'm telling you, and blame me and mock me in a year if it is not working, or maybe not, but I feel for the very first time in extremely long that we are starting to feel again. That history, that will off from the management, but it's not yet cascading down. It's not yet cascading down. Because you couldn't yet, and because it takes time. But I see a management that is fed up with the injustice out of the field. I hear them fighting for the team. I see big words like going in front of microphones saying Juve is not for sale, taking a huge big point, a standpoint also on these matters. I see a Juve with what I'm hearing from objectives that are big targets like a Bernardo Silva. I don't know at the end if you will be able to go for it or not, but a Juve that has really that ambition to go for the victory again fast. If you take Spalletti, ragazzi, if you take Spalletti, it's not because you just want to survive and then no, you take a Spalletti because you want to start building towards the future. So you have a Spalletti that today I'm criticizing because I think that he also has his share of the cake to blame, but you take a Spalletti because you want to change the way of playing, because you want to start putting a DNA, a recognition in your DNA of playing. As a club, you want to defend the team, the institution Juve like long time. So I really believe that together they are trying to bring Juventus back on the card. But of course, when you're speaking about management, you don't have that fast of an impact. I remember really well when Andrea Agnelli took back over Juve together with then Marotta, with Paratici. The first year we are seventh. The first year, I tell you, I had no YouTube back then. Social media started, but it was not like today. But I can tell you that we were in a huge, big difficulty where we didn't see the light at all. But we were putting behind the scenes the foundation to something great. Today I cannot tell you that it will be next year the year of Juve, because this is what we believe every single year, but I can tell you that the management that couldn't do it was changed, that for the first time we have an entire team of managers that are working on it, and that they are working on it. Will it work or not? I have absolutely no idea, but I have the feeling that they want to do something. Will it work? I don't know. I really don't know. Abai, thank you. 5-6 failed mercati, impossible to recover. I agree. This is another important factor, because a few weeks ago Giuntoli made sure to speak a bit and to let his voice be heard that his players are all playing starters. When I'm doing the list, the first year, Jallo and Alcaraz. I don't know where the guys are today. Alcaraz is not a starter in mid-team Southampton, I think. I'm not sure. Jallo, I have no idea where he is, but okay. Then we're speaking about Koopmeiners. Koopmeiners is not a starter at Juve. Douglas Luiz has been already put out of Nottingham, and now he played like 3 games where he was not able to impress, but at Aston Villa, he went back. Nico Gonzalez is always injured, a player that you played 38 million euro. Di Gregorio is, at the moment, probably the worst starting goalkeeper of Juve. So who are we speaking about? I don't know who he's speaking about that is a starter. Kalulu, yeah. But that was not your target. Your target was the injury-prone Calafiori. No? The second player is the player that is fighting relegation with West Ham, Todibo. So Kalulu, he's a lucky third choice. Letting Rabiot go, and he was the best player of Ligue 1 last year. Starting 11, best team, and best player of Marseille. Marseille, that is a total disaster without Rabiot, by the way, and he's actually leading Milan to something crazy. Who else? is a starter and are doing well. I really don't know who he signed and was doing well. I really don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, we are paying consequences one after the other. We are paying consequences one after the other. Absolutely. Sader, thank you, my friend. Do you think Yildiz bad performance were because he was fasting? I know that fasting is really difficult when you need to play a game. But I really don't know. I would have tell you yes, maybe if it was an isolated case, but Kenan, I don't believe it. They were already fasting against Galatasaray. Maybe yes, I don't know. But Galatasaray, it was the knock. Today it's fasting against Inter. He was man marked in the first half, and then we were with 10. The game before, I don't know. No. Kenan is in a difficult moment as well. Kenan is a difficult moment as well. I don't believe that fasting is influencing, that is adding maybe on top, probably, but I don't think that's the reason, personally. Yeah? Also because indeed, like Martin is saying, a lot of players are fasting. But Costa di Mas, revenue fair play, country of losing Douglas Luiz, Nico Gonzalez, Koopmeiners, Openda cannot change enough players to improve and won't attract top players on really free transfers. It will be tough. It will be really tough. And Conceição is also problematic. We need to say the truth. It's also problematic, Conceição, today. And if Miretti, we were selling him in the winter, we would probably have taken 25, 30 million euro in the winter after 4 or 5 games where he did well. If you want to sell Miretti in the summer, you have a big problem. Because Miretti is a 15 million euro player today. Miretti is a 15 million euro player today. Will he do it somewhere else? Maybe. But Miretti failed with Allegri, failed with Tudor, failed with Spalletti. Cambiaso is another big problem. The 27. Yeah, we are not in a good situation, guys. What is the question? You are not asking to me. Well, I don't know. Giuseppe, my friend, our coach even wants to sign again with us. Look, I always said that I'm not even sure if Spalletti wants to continue with you. From what I hear from the background, etc., yeah, he would love to. Or, yeah, I think they will find a way. But I'm not even sure about that. I'm not even sure about that. Today I was pissed off with Spalletti as well for the momentum, because my fears are coming true. My fears have never been about the beautiful football of Spalletti. My fears have always been about a Spalletti that in difficult moments, when you have that dip, is not able to find a solution until it's too late. That has always been my biggest fear, and this is always why I didn't want Spalletti at Juve. But I believe, even with what I'm telling you now, I believe that you cannot change Spalletti. What did I say after Galatasaray? I said, sign him now. Because to start working on something, to build something, you need to give continuity. If today we are in that situation, like Abai was saying a bit earlier, years of mismanagement with Mercato. And it's true, because you buy players for certain coaches that are not there 6 months later, and you have a new coach that doesn't like these players that are also human beings that needs to adapt to. One time it's Allegri, one time it's a total different coach like Thiago Motta, then you have a Tudor that wants intensity more than horizontal passes, then you have a Spalletti. So it's really difficult also for players that were signed for some coaches, they are not there anymore. You change the management that has a vision, and it's changed by another management that has another vision. So I believe that now you have a complete sporting thing. I will not jump on the management today. I will not, because it's not fair. Like I didn't jump on Giuntoli the first year, but I started to be severe the next year after. But I will not jump on the management on year one, not even year one. I will not, especially also going with only Giuntoli is not correct because, Comoli is not correct because he's CEO of the club. And where is bringing Juve as an entirety, as a club, will matter. Does that mean that I'm a fan of Comoli? No, because I don't know him. I don't know him personally. I don't have his record. I never, I spoke with him, but I said hello and good luck and a few words like that. But I never spoke about management vision with him, which of course he should not do because who am I? But I want to judge facts. I want to judge facts, which at the moment is impossible. Otherwise, we would have never continued with Agnelli, Marotta, Paratici after year one, opening then a fantastic winning cycle. Buy low, sell high, our management forgot. Our management in the latest year is no different as the players that we have on the field. And I'm not speaking about this management because they have everything to prove. But I'm speaking about the previous management that we had from good persons that have been catapulted in a role that was maybe too big for them. And probably also feeling that pressure of a non-winning Juve to bring it back as soon as possible. And failing because of urgency, because of wanting to find that one season wonder. Like Giuntoli did. Because what Giuntoli did in stopping with Allegri with 1 year earlier, with changing the entire team, Szczesny, Di Gregorio, Douglas Luiz, Thuram, etc. How many players did he change? He wanted also to go with his vision of we change everything and we go and I will not fail, which brings us a lot of difficulty now because we are paying the consequences of that crazy mercato of Giuntoli that sold a few players and was about to sell even more players this year. It is what it is. So before being able to buy low, sell high, you need a perfect working scouting system and you need to be attractive for these young players or these ambitious players to come to Juve first. And then to sell high, you need also that the players are accepting to come to Juve. Not only they are proving themselves, but on top of that, they are able to convince and to show. And how can you do that with a team that is working and is reaching results, which we don't have, which we are not able to today. Who will buy these mid players? Negotiations were strict for nothing commonly. Nobody. But you cannot sell with loss when you're a club that is already today with handcuffs on financial fair play. You can't. Yeah, that's the situation that we are in today. We buy low, not even always low. We buy low or mid, and we sell lower. But that's something that we should not do. Watching the stats of the game, it's a disaster. You're down. You see, you're down since the initial minutes because of your own mistakes, and look at the possession you have, which means that, you know, if it's a battled game at 0-0, 1-1 since long, where you have both teams that are, you say, oh, you know, here you're down since the first minute, so you should have had much more ball possession. Much more ball possession. You have 7 corner kicks. You're not scoring one, but on top of that, you are giving one away to be punished in counter-attack. You are less precise. Look at guys. 70% pass accuracy in opposition half. They had 78. It's 8 delta points more. We are not able to cross. Look at that. We go with 20 crosses, 15% accuracy. They go with 7, 43%. They shot twice on target and they scored twice. We have the same attempts, guys. Huh? The same attempts. It's problematic. It is problematic. It is problematic. So, guys, what I will do today is, I believe, I will not even take a break. I will close the live. I will rest. I will cry for 30 minutes, 1 hour, and then I will work for an evening video. I will anticipate, probably I will anticipating my post game, because tomorrow it will be way too late. So I will do that. Makes no sense to stretch. The thing is, we have a really weak team mentally that sold us a bit of magic power. Magic power of an illusion. When we were playing against weak teams 1 time a week. Today we were... you saw it, and against Galatasaray. If you enter like that, you take 1 goal, it will be the same cinema. Then Spalletti, or he believes in this team, and he starts the best, and we win. Or you're throwing away everything. Huh? No, I have no hope for Galatasaray, guys. Then in football, miracles. In Champions League, how many miracles did we see? They happen, huh? But this team is not able to do a miracle. They don't have inside what you need to have to do a miracle. Okay, ragazzi, we sum up. Can I ask if you want for a few more likes? We are near that 500. I know it's difficult, but if you can do that, it would be nice. In terms of Juventini, grazie. We are discovering every time more and more Juventini, which is beautiful. Thank you for that, but really disappointed. So I will work for a video for the evening. I had something nice, guys. I had this. What is it? Wait. Can someone guess what it is? I have this, guys. Can someone guess what it is? Let's see if someone is able to guess. Because I wanted to do a short with it, but I will not do it today. Yeah, of course it's a gift. But I will not do it today. Because it's something funny. It's something funny, and I don't want to... I show you the shape. No, it's not a... It's not a shirt. It's not a shirt. It's not a shirt. I show you the shape. Can you see the shape? Maybe this one will give you an indication. Do you see the shape? Some people could know it. Some people guessed it. Yeah, it is. So I have a FIFA card with myself received from my wife as a gift, but I don't know the ratings because they have put the post-its. So I don't know the ratings that they gave me. So I would love to discover them together with you. So what I would love to do is like a short discovering, reacting to the ratings that they gave me, that she gave me. She has absolutely no idea about football. So I have no idea what I think she went totally random with numbers. So I'm afraid to see the numbers, but I didn't do it. I have it since a few days already. I didn't do it. I was waiting for a good moment. Then after Inter, I was focusing on the injustice. After Galatasaray, I was focusing on the shame. After today, I'm still focusing on the shame. So when is a good moment? You see when we are speaking about Mohamed Youssef was saying earlier, give us a break. It's one after the other. When will we get over that? Also for this thing, if I do something like now, I don't want to smile, I don't want to laugh, I don't want to have fun. You know what I mean? And then people will watch it, they will say, Beppe, but your team is a disaster, and you're thinking about... you see, it's annoying, eh? It's annoying. Anyway, the shirt I'm wearing, which I continue to say I really like, will be remembered about like a shirt with a loss. No celebration. It will be a 0-goal shirt. Dai, Juventini. Grazie. Did we go over the 500 likes? Yeah. Not a lot, but at least a bit. Dai. Grazie. Forza. Juve. We see each other probably later for a end of day video. Ciao.